Welcome to Stage Mom Podcast, a podcast for breakthrough bands and artists. Today we have Modern Freaks. Modern Freaks is a rock band out of South Florida. This was such a special podcast for me. Not only was I able to really get to know and enjoy the boys of Modern Freaks, but I was also able to finally introduce the infamous Nic Lawdan that I am always speaking about on my podcast. You aren't going to want to miss this one. I get teary-eyed in the beginning, and the boys do 2 acoustic songs at the end that will absolutely blow you away. Make sure you check out Modern Freaks' social media as well as their Spotify, and if you have the chance, catch one of their shows. You are sure in for a good time if you do.
Knocking at your door, and I always said that I would find a reason to fight, and then I come knocking at your door saying.
Okay, so we have Modern Freaks here today. I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves, let us know what they do in the band, and...
Let's start with Thomas.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Thomas. I'm the stage manager friend. I'm always here for them.
Hi, I'm Nico. I'm the lead guitarist.
That's it? I don't know. You could say something like you shred it up.
I'm the most entertaining person on stage.
Highly
How do you feel
debatable.
about that? How do you feel about
debatable.
that?
Hi, my name's Alex. I'm the bassist, also known the most important member.
Hi, I'm Sebastian. I'm the frontman, the actual most important member. I'm like the manager, I guess. That is me. And then this is Kim.
And I'm Kim, yeah.
Stage
And
Mom
for
Podcast.
the people that actually do subscribe to my channel, Nick down there is the infamous Nic Lawdan. I talk about probably on every single podcast because I say he's the most incredible guitarist that is in South Florida. And
He really is so good. He really is. Like, he's...
like,
We call him.
me and my daughter talk about it, and we say how I almost want to cry because I've seen him. Okay.
I grew up
It's
with
like
you.
a kid of mine. So, no, I've seen this kid turn into like a master guitarist, and it's everything he ever dreamed of. So I love him. And I'm gonna stop talking because I'll start crying in my mascara run.
If you saw him...
And I'm not drinking.
Yeah, we have the drinks with the card. Those are for later, though.
No, but we, like, me and my daughter talk, and we say how a guitarist, there's a dime a dozen. But Nick is not a dime a dozen. He is, like, incredible. So I just needed to say that. So this is the infamous Nic Lawdan that I talk about all the time. I know. My God. I haven't seen him in a little while.
For those that you don't know, me and Kim knew each other, or I knew Kim since I started music, like started with bands.
Yeah.
So
I've seen this.
me being this tall,
Yeah. This
buzz
big.
cut,
Literally stood like this and
Yes.
played guitar. And we would be like, come on, Nick, you gotta move. And he wouldn't move.
didn't move a muscle.
Oh my god, and that's what I was gonna say. If you would have seen him in Tallahassee, or like if you've seen any of our recent shows, he's a star.
Oh, I know.
He rips his shirt off.
I know. I had to rewind a video. I was like, wait a second. Is that Nick with no shirt on?
And it's every show. Every
I know.
show.
He's like,
We went to Tallahassee, and there was this platform in front of the stage, and like I wanted to go on it so bad, but I had the microphone in front of me. There's not really much I could do. Nick, towards like the middle of the show, I wasn't really looking, and like I look at the crowd, and I noticed that Nick is right on this platform, laying down, stomach up, like with his shirt off. Everybody's just touching him, and he's like,
so funny. Little Nick. Yeah. So funny. It was the wave to the ripple effect where Nick finally moved, and me and his mother looked at each other. We were like, who is this person? Who is this person? He was moving so much. His glasses, that was when he wore glasses. His glasses flew off his head, and it was amazing. But anyhow, so Modern Freaks.
yes, hello.
Did you used to be San Sabel?
San LaBelle, yes.
San Labelle. Okay.
Well, just me.
Just
me.
you. Okay. All right. So when did you form Modern Freaks, and why did you decide to change it up?
I was in San LaBelle for about 4 years. And that was like my saving heroes, like pretty much. So I grew up with that. It started my freshman year. I was in it with some friends that I had met in school, people that I'd known for years.
Okay.
I don't know, things just change sometimes. I think we started so young that our musical interests, creative differences just started developing. we all became super close. It was like we were brothers, but at the same time, realistically, we're not. So like as brothers, you see them like the next morning on the couch.
Yeah.
You're kind of forced to like go and talk to them, resolve, you know. But for that, it was more like, I don't know, like we couldn't see each other every day, so it was more like it was like a natural, and we were going for this rebrand at the end because I saw the changing of the tide in the music industry.
Right.
Everybody was getting into more grungy aesthetics, and I love that. I've always been more into that. So whenever I saw that happening, I was like, I think it's time for a rebrand. Like we're growing up, we're developing. Let's see what we could do. So Modern Freaks came out of that. So Sound the Bell was Modern Freaks. They were the same band, just rebranded. Okay. Modern Freaks comes from, I used to write screenplays. So in 8th grade, I wrote a screenplay called Modern Freaks, and it was like about like kids like in high school who just didn't fit in. And I loved that name. I discovered it while reading some like of my old journals, and I was like, this is beautiful. Like this is like, it's raunchy, it's kind of immature, but I like that. So that's the name that we went for. And that band split up, and I had no members to play at Ripple Effect.
Okay.
And I was like, what am I gonna do? The show was like a week away. What am I doing?
It was a week? Oh my god.
It was a week away, and all the members were slowly dropping out. So the first one to go was the bassist, then it was the guitarist, then it was another guitarist, and then it was just me and the drummer, our old drummer Nick, and I was there like, it's a week away, what are we gonna do? So then I hit up Alex, who's been my best friend since 7th grade, my first friend ever, because I was an ultra mega introvert in middle school, and he was like my only friend. I hit him up because he's like, in all of my bands, he's always been there watching, always since day one. So I asked him like, yo, I know you're a guitarist, but would you be down to learn a few songs on bass for this one show? And he was like, I got you, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you learned bass for it.
Yeah. Because I've been playing upright bass since 7th grade.
You have? Oh my god, that's one of my favorite instruments.
Yeah, I picked up upright bass because I went to a magnet school. I was in the orchestra program, so I've been playing guitar since 7th grade, and I picked up upright at around the same time. But I mainly played guitar. I liked it better. But when he called me up, I was like, all right, for sure, send it over. And I had a bass laying down, picked it up, and just learned. And now I'm a bassist.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you had a week to learn it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and we were actively looking for a lead guitarist, but we went through 5.
Right.
And that was the first time I saw him taking initiative. Right there, and I had COVID. It was 2 weeks right before the performance.
Oh my god.
I was like cutting it super close.
Right.
So the way we had to practice was...
Oh, that's when I had COVID too. Right before that. Like, I had just gotten over it.
Literally the day before I got my negative.
Oh, I don't even
So
know if I had my
crazy.
negative when I arrived there. I was
What we would do was the practice room had like this window that led to like the backyard. So we literally had my amplifier sitting on the window with the window closed. Me outside with my guitar with the cable going inside. So we were trying out all these guitarists, but I was outside. I literally couldn't do anything. They would just be like, play this song, and be like trying my best to listen from outside. And it was just him and the drummer, and he was ultra mega new, just joining the band.
Right.
And at that time, he wasn't necessarily in the band. He was just playing for us.
Right, he was helping you out.
Yeah. So he was there, and he would come outside and call me before they left. Yo, I didn't like this guy. I don't like this. He didn't have this. This not what we're looking for. And I was like, okay, manager. I was like, okay, taking initiative. And we're like, okay, we're just gonna fuck it, do Nirvana style on stage, and that's what we did.
It was good. And then that's when you saw Nick play.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
I had met Nick 2 years before at the other Ripple Effect.
Okay.
And I loved Saving Harold. We got along super well backstage. He comes up to us, that Ripple Effect, and he's like, yo, are you guys looking for a lead guitarist? And we were like, yeah, actually we are. And he was like, oh, dope, I'm down. I was like, oh, you're down. Okay, perfect. And then we started practicing for this other show. I don't even remember what it was. And he just pulled up, shredded, learned all the songs again in a week. Of course. It was perfect.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, if nobody ever heard of Modern Freaks, how would you describe your music?
That's so difficult. So we were talking about this yesterday.
Us two were talking about this yesterday, trying to describe what we would call it.
Right.
We have no idea.
It's like, because I have a lot of blues and folk influences. So like, I don't know, it's indie punk grunge is the best way that I can describe it.
Okay.
Kind of. because I focus very heavily on songwriting. Like the lyrics are very important to me. I write all the songs on acoustic.
Okay.
And then I show them to the band. They're like, "Oh, I like this. Oh, this is really bad. I don't like this." So it's kind of a mix of like the lyricism being super important to me, but also the sound. Like, I guess something that the audience can dance to. And we're obviously going for a little more heavier approach than what we would do in San Label. So it's trying to find a nice balance between the two. Right.
So, all right. So you said that your songs, you write them with the acoustic.
Yeah.
And then do you produce them yourself, or do you go into a studio and do all that?
For San Label, and for the start of Modern Freaks, we actually would produce them ourselves. We had a producer for a long time. His name was Danny Ponce. He worked at Crescent Moon with Gloria and Emilio Estefan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So for a while, he was who we would work with. He was our go-to. And then I think whenever Modern Freaks rolled around, it was like he had watched all these kids grow up. And then he started seeing his, like, the kids that he was, like, raising just start, like leaving each other. And he was like, damn. And then we just kind of lost contact.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So you bring the song to the band, and the band, they add their own little...
Yeah.
Okay. And your, what do you think is your inspiration for writing? Is it just life events or...
So, Modern Freaks started after... I was getting out of a breakup, like fresh out of a breakup, and I don't think I'd ever felt a breakup like that before. So it was just, oh my god, it was unbearable. I mean, you can ask Alex; he was there with me throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I had also finished getting out of like a 4-year relationship, and I was heartbroken. And we were there just talking, and I was like, "Yo, said now is the perfect time to start making music."
Yeah.
And
that's the best music.
I wrote like an 11-song album.
Holy cow!
In 2 months.
Oh my god!
And they're my favorite. They're like the best songs I've ever written. I love them. Like I'm super
therapy.
picky. Yeah. I'm super picky with the songs, but like I love these. Like I love them so much. And I was like, wow, this breakup. And he would just, if he didn't like a song, he'd be like, I don't like it. He was like a dictator almost.
You weren't feeling that way. Stop lying.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I need another one. I need another one.
Dig deep. You know you were much more hurt than that. So, does this girl know that this album was about her?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I mean, I hope she doesn't watch this, or if she does, hi. So I wrote the album. It's called I Wrote You a Letter.
Okay.
So I was intended to write it, produce it, show it to her. Like, just put it out there and she would know. But halfway through writing the album, I found out she had a boyfriend.
Oh,
so that was like, oh my god, that hit. So the rest of the songs after that became like hate songs.
Right.
Like, like very...
Part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, the song definitely changed.
It's like
in the
the
middle.
front and the back of the cassette tape. It's
Part A and Part B.
Yeah, and it was so funny because whenever we went on tour, we our second to last stop was Tallahassee. And we got to Tallahassee a day before because Tallahassee, like, we're all college students. We're there, we want to have a good time. So we went there a day before, and I was there. I got there first with our videographer, Norman. They weren't even there. If they were there, they would have definitely done something. Because as soon as I get there, the first person I see is her boyfriend.
Oh, boy.
And he comes up to me with, like, her on the phone. And I was like, what is happening? This is a fever dream. What are the odds that the first person I see is her boyfriend? It was crazy.
And then you had to perform songs that you wrote for her?
The next day.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's totally something that would happen to me.
Yeah. I was like, my life is a comedy, and I'm the only one not laughing.
That's so funny. So, all right, so you've been in the industry for a while now.
Since like 13.
Okay. What do you feel is the best bit of advice another musician gave you?
I think be true. For a while, during San Label, I was definitely doing this thing where I was definitely trying to be somebody that I wasn't, make music that I didn't necessarily associate with,
right,
for the sake of what people were listening to at that moment. And that was the time when I saw the biggest decline in my artistic capabilities and the happiness of the people around me. Right? So that's just be true. If you're making what you want to make, people will follow.
Right.
Always.
It's true. And it goes to say, like, doing a job that you're not happy in, you're not going to thrive at that job. But if you're genuinely doing something that you are happy doing, people are going to think you're the greatest thing in the world. So
and the money will follow.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So what do you think is the best decision that you've made as a musician?
Well, this is a hard one. This is a hard one. What would you say? I don't know.
Best decision you made as a musician?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I've been here for the ride since San LeBeau.
Mm-hmm.
I think the rebranding of the band brought this new energy because, like, I feel like as a musician, he's like one of my best friends, but he's a very creative person. Like, he has different outlets. He doesn't just write music that's rock. He writes a lot of acoustic stuff and everything. And, like, the change in tone of the music brought a completely different energy. Like, I remember being there for the weeks that he wrote I Wrote Your Letter album. And you could just see how his mind was flowing depending on the emotions that were coming in.
Mm-hmm. And
the music was coming out so, like, raw and good. It was just, like, one of those things that you just sat back and you just observed. Like, you were like, this is my best friend. I know he's hurting. But, like, it's so good. What am I going to do about it? Like, let me just let him process his emotions the way that he likes to deal with it.
Right.
And I think that's one of the best decisions he's made as an artist, is the fact that he doesn't let his moment take what could happen. Like, he takes his emotions step by step, writes a song about it, tries to get an outlet out of it. He doesn't ever choke on them.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, the rebrand.
Rebrand. Yeah, I could see that too, though, because it is. I think it's much different. Modern Freaks is much different.
So different.
And it's, it definitely looked like you're having a good time up there. So
yeah. That's part of the brand. It's we're gonna get you fucked up, and you're gonna have a good time. Yeah.
So you just had a birthday, right? You guys just had a birthday party.
Yes. Yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Oh my god. It just seems like it. Well, I feel like I saw that like a few days ago. That's how long
it does feel like that. It feels like my
you
birthday
feeling okay
was...
today, or?
I actually didn't do anything last night. I just stayed home.
Yeah.
Chilled with my girlfriend. Shout out Maggie.
So, how old were you?
Well, I just turned 20.
Oh, you just turned 20?
Yeah, I look older.
Yeah. Okay. All right. How old are you?
19.
I thought you guys were so much older.
I'm 21. I'm the oldest.
Okay. You're the one that buys the alcohol for the band. That would be
No, we don't get asked questions.
We don't answer questions.
I doubt it. My husband's best friend, he was buying alcohol since he was like 14 years old. And he told us the other night when we went to dinner what he would do is because he always looked like he was about 50 years old. And even at 14. So he would go into the liquor store and he would act like he wanted a job. He'd be like, so, you guys hiring? Do you have an application? And he would just start shooting the shit and get the guy uncomfortable to the point where it was like he didn't want to ask. So then he would go back, I didn't hear back on that job. It was like...
That's so smart.
Yeah, he's definitely a smart one. Mm-hmm. So you guys are younger than I thought. So your family, I'm sure, came into play much earlier on, like, as far as gigs and stuff. Are they supportive of your career, or? Yeah,
supportive, but I think that the culture that Alex and I grew up in is a lot different. Because we're from Miami. So our parents are, we're like first gen, like Americans.
Okay.
So my mom knows nothing. I'm the only musician in my family.
Okay.
So I learned everything by myself. Like my mom, as much as she wanted to, she just never really had the tools to like come to gigs with me, make those connections. So like from like 13, that was just me on my own.
Right.
For Alex too.
Yeah. I've been in the scene for a while.
Yeah.
I recently because I got into a relationship, so I was like 4 years absent from the scene. But when I came back with Modern Freaks, and like I feel like now I have the proper tools and knowledge to be able to go out and make those connections. And I think that that's really great that at such an early age I'm able to. Because I mean I'm still 20, I still have time.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's a pro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And I know your family's super supportive.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we went over to his house to practice for like the first time, and Dennis is just his dad Dennis. Dennis was just there talking to us. Shout out Dennis. Dennis just starts talking to us about all these gig opportunities that he has, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, Nico, and you just didn't think to mention any of this? I didn't think it was important.
He's just so used to it. That's
now we're getting stories mixed up. I told him we were too busy trying to find a drummer that we need for right now.
Oh.
Or like stuff. Or like we took a little break.
Which is true.
Yeah.
We've had like 4 different drummers in the past like 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
What's happening? Why is it not sticking? Or
we just don't have we lost our drummer. Our old drummer. and he was just around for so long since San LaBelle that it's kind of like a breakup.
Right,
Like
right,
you don't
right.
want to like commit to somebody else so soon after. We've played with about 3-4 different drummers. And they're all really cool people. We vibe with them really well. It's something really deep for us, at least, because I don't know. I've experienced so many different band members in the past.
We want someone that can like fit in with.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise,
It's not
there's
only
going
the
to be a
style.
disconnect on stage.
Yeah, not only the style, but like in regards to like chemistry, because Nico fit so perfectly in, and he was a great like footnote. Like, okay, so this is how it should be.
Right,
It was
right,
like a great example, and we're just waiting for that.
Yeah.
We don't want to commit to anything. Although
That's smart.
we do have a drummer who we like a lot. Like we love. His name is Gunnar. Gunner's so great. He's
See the one you played with the light up guitar set?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Love
really
you,
good.
Gunner.
He's awesome. We
Yeah,
love Gunner.
he's really
And
good.
he's a sweetheart. You see him on his Instagram, and he looks like this like ultra mega punk. And like whenever I was first meeting him, I was like, oh my god, like I'm so soft. Like this guy's gonna be like super hard. And we meet him, and he's like, hey man, how are you?
Isn't that funny how that happens though? Because there's a couple, I won't name them, but a couple of guys that I had, on my podcast, and I was super like leading up to it. I was so intimidated by it, like, oh my god, you don't understand. And my daughter's like, why are you acting like this? And I'm like, you don't understand. Like this, what if they're like this and this and this, and what if they think this is dumb? And they were probably the nicest people I talked to. I was like, wow, like it made me so happy after. But I know what you mean by being like intimidated by it because
Yeah, no, 100%.
yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, he was really good. I watched that, and his drum set is awesome.
And he's just
Love
a
that
great
thing.
performer.
Yeah.
They're flipping his drumsticks like every other beat. He's flipping his drum. I don't know. I've never seen a drummer like that like perform.
Yeah.
On a
love
personal
that.
level, he's great.
Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do? Like, you just kind of like auditioning different ones each time. It's got to be hard for them to like learn everything, and
It's
then
always within a week.
Oh
Always
my
within a
God.
week. Always.
wow.
Yeah, we move pretty fast.
Yeah. God. All right. Speaking of other musicians, then like, what musician would you love to collaborate with?
Dave Grohl.
Are we thinking like generally or more local? Or
Well, let's do both.
Oh,
Okay, I guess in life, yeah, Dave Grohl's one of them for sure. I love Dave.
That's another nice guy talking about like insane musicians that are just nice guys.
I was watching his Hot Ones interview and like I was cracking up the whole time. Like he's so funny.
He is.
And he just pulled up and he was like, "I brought you drinks. Like let's take some shots after every wing." I'm like, I love. But I think
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Yes.
he's so funny.
Yeah, he is so funny.
I don't know. This is so hard. Who would I want to collaborate with? Somebody go first. I can't.
Nico.
He already said Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
but local.
Local.
Local, I'd love to collab with the Haunts. I love the Haunts.
Okay.
Yeah, the hunt.
I'll say the Bows.
The Bows are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I like the
What are the
Bows.
dope?
Okay.
Yeah, we met them recently. Super
Did you?
cool. Super cool cats.
Okay. All right. Everybody talks about them. I have to look them up because I know the Haunt, just not those.
Yeah, the Boas are.
Bows are super
Yeah.
cool people.
Okay.
I remember the Bows were in a different band before, and I grew up listening to that band.
Uh-huh.
So like, I met them the other day, and I was like a fanboy. I was like, like I grew up listening to you guys.
Oh, that's so funny. I totally thought I was going to fangirl this one guy that came because I like found him on my own, and he's up in Palm Beach. And after I found out that he was going to be playing Sunfest, and I was like, "See, I told you, I have really good taste in music."
What?
Yeah,
And you interviewed him?
Yeah, he came
Who was
here.
it?
American Psy.
Oh, they're
His
awesome.
his one video was like 100,000 hits. I'm like, oh my god! Imagine if he like ends up like really big and he was on my green and white
Like they
couch.
I love this couch, by the way. Can we like
thank
put
you.
some attention to this couch really quick? It is.
It's the infamous green and white strip.
It is adorable.
With the
I
stripe.
think for the next podcast,
Uh-huh.
I have like a bowl right here, like with mints, like that are green and white. Just to,
Okay.
like match the vibe a little bit more.
Okay, green and white.
That's my insert suggestions in the box.
Okay.
That's mine.
And you're gonna see the video where I have the green and white mints circled, and then I'm gonna tag you.
I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm gonna
be
totally
so
get it.
mad. I'm like, I want one of those right now. I'm so mad that those weren't there when I was.
And I'm so mad that I don't even have anything close to him to offer to you. But I have your water here.
Oh my god. and it's white.
Yes,
and like
and
it's like this like teal almost. Yeah, it's like teal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not this green. So, all right. So, what do you think is the most valuable lesson that you've learned as a musician?
Gotta play through like bad shows before they get good.
Yeah, it's true. Takes good and bad and the ugly. Yeah.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
I've lost so much trust. It's crazy. We're very political people. And we come off as very, because it's politics at the end of the day. It's the industry. You have to be friends with everybody. Friends. But the truth is, you really can't, and nobody's on your side. I know that the only three people, this is the team, and that's it. Because I've known them for so long. This is my family. These are and that's it. And my family, my literal family, and that's it.
Right.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Make a lot of acquaintances, talk to as many people as you can, make the connections that you need. Try to make it beneficial for both parties. Offer something, and make it personal. People like that personal connection.
Yeah.
But never. Don't count your eggs before they hatch, because you don't know what somebody else is planning. You don't know what somebody else has in mind. Everybody has ulterior motives. Everybody.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's funny you say that, because a lot of the musicians that I asked that question to has said pretty much the same thing. Like, where they're close with the other bands, but they don't trust them.
Yeah.
And so all right. So this is a question that I'm really interested in the answer to, because I'm very vocal about this. Like, if there's one thing you could change about the current music scene, what would it be?
I've always said this. I'm extremely against the concept of underground celebrityism. I think I laugh at it. I literally laugh at it. These people who act as if look, I really do believe in fake it till you make it. I think that's great, and it definitely works, and you have to treat yourself as you want to be addressed, right? But whenever you start putting yourself above other people, you start treating yourself as people as below you, beneath you. I think that is completely hilarious. Yeah. I laugh at that. And that's the reason why I tell them, like, okay, like, we didn't get this show with these people. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Like, we're equal. Like, they're not above us, they're not below us. Like,
exactly.
We're right there together. Like, I'm not going to talk to these people as if I'm below them or above them. They're people. At the end of the day, we're all still living with our parents. We're all 21, 23, 24. We're living the same type of life. There's no need for this animosity. Let's just be real.
It's true. It's so true. So how do you feel about, like me, like, when I grew up, if you got a record deal, you were pretty much going to have a one-hit wonder or a big, like, you were going to be a big hit. Yeah. But now, like, with all the bedroom recordings and everything like that, I kind of feel like it's so much easier to be heard, but it's so much harder to make a name for yourself, just because there's so many doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, how do you feel about that? Because I kind of, like, I see all these bands, like, and anybody can put anything on Spotify. They can do whatever. Back growing up, like, that, it wasn't like that for me. Yeah. You know? So how do you guys feel about that as far as, do you think it's harder these days to be successful at this, or?
It's a double-edged sword. So you have all these platforms like TikTok, and you have we've seen so many of our friends who we grew up watching struggle, who, one video, that's it, they're playing festivals right now because of one video, one good song, right? It's insane. I mean, I've been saying for the past 2 years, record labels are done in the next 5-10 years. Yeah. Because of all these bedrooms.
I think that's what's happening. Yeah.
And all these kids are becoming so savvy in regards to networking and marketing. It's just something that nowadays you have to know. Right. If you're not good at every single different small category in regards to managing yourself as an artist, when you don't have a team, you're gonna sink. Yeah. It happens. So I think there's no right or wrong answer, because it's harder, but it's a lot easier as well. Right. Because there's just such a abundance of all these artists who are doing the same things. But that is the thing. So I see a bunch of people doing the same things. I'll be scrolling through TikTok, everybody's saying the same things. Oh, my record label says I'm gonna get canceled, I'm gonna get taken off of my record deal if this song doesn't get this many streams. Stream the song right now, blah blah blah. Or like a performance video. And it's just, everybody's doing the same thing. I'm getting bored of seeing the same thing over and over again. So what makes the difference is seeing quality content. Yeah. People who go above and beyond.
That's very true. That is very true. So, all right, you wrote that 11-song album. What do you have any other EPs out there that people need to know about?
We just started.
We just started that.
We're just getting started.
So you just had to break up.
It was like, what, like It was a year ago, but we were still talking for about like 4 months afterwards. So like I'm gonna say a year, but it was we kept talking afterwards. So I'm gonna say like writing that album was about like 4-5 months ago, and that's when the band started 5 months ago.
Okay.
We're super
Oh,
new.
just 5 months ago?
We're super new.
No, because you guys played. Modern Freaks played at the Ripple Effect last year.
But that was like
That was when you were throwing it
unofficial.
together. Yeah.
That was
Okay.
we hadn't really started at that point.
Because you were supposed to play as San LaBelle.
Like with the old San LaBelle members. Yeah.
Right, but then COVID canceled it. Is that were you supposed to play that one and then COVID canceled?
No, I don't think we're gonna play that.
Oh, okay.
Actually. No.
Okay.
Yeah, Modern Freaks wasn't on that bill.
Okay. All right. So, what band, like high profile band, would you compare yourselves to?
You get a lot of Motley Crue.
Yeah.
In spirit.
In
We
spirit.
like to
in
party.
spirit.
We like to have fun. We like to make sure the audience is having fun. So spirit-wise, I'm pretty sure. Like I've always like said it. Like ever since the conception of the band, we've like said like Motley Crue is the energy that we have.
Yeah, that's like Motley Crue and Elk Boys kind of vibe, like that. Project X, like that's always been like our mood board,
Right.
Because we want people to. We want our marketing strategy is a party band. We want to
Right.
market ourselves
Right.
as that because we're young. You know, we're not going
Yeah.
to market ourselves
It's
as
fun.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I feel as if rock has really lost that.
Uh-huh.
Like
It's true.
It's so I saw that rappers actually took up that rock star culture, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's beautiful. I think it's amazing. But I think it's time that rock takes that back a little bit because
Right.
it's developed this new facade where everybody's just like writing rock in their bedrooms.
Yeah.
And, like the truth is, like we're here to have fun. We're here
Right.
to go get fucked up like everybody else.
So no, but that's true though. Like like once you build that brand for yourself, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Modern Freaks is playing. It's a for sure a good time. Let's go."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to have we want you to leave having a memorable night.
Yeah.
Like you want to bring all your friends to the next one and have the same night repeat or even be better.
Yeah.
And since our first shows, this is a really funny story. So, so our first show, we have been calling ourselves the Mallfuckers because
Uh-huh.
like we're like obsessed with MILFs. I love MILFs. I love cougars. And so does Alex. So at our first show, it was a house show, and Alex finds we're sitting at this table. Why don't you tell this story? Actually, why doesn't Thomas tell this story?
Alright, so I was looking around the room. I was seeing everybody doing their like. We were at a party, you know what I mean? But we're trying to make connections, and in a scene that we weren't too familiar. We knew Young Fiction because those are our boys.
Love Young.
But we were just trying to meet everybody else in the room, make sure like they could come out to.
Oh, was this a house party?
This is one of the two.
One of the
This is
two.
two.
All right. Okay.
Yes. And I'm looking for Alex. I'm like, where could Alex be? Because I was like, he's missing. So then I go outside to the balcony area, and I just see him sitting there talking to this like older lady, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? She disappears for a second, and I go up to him, I'm like, yo, Alex, what's up? He looks at me, he goes, get up. And I'm like, yo, what do you mean? He's like, bro, do you not see? Like, do you not have eyes? Like, do you see what I'm trying to do here? And I was like, okay, for sure. So I just, like, sat offside, like, if I'm not even his friend, like, he's, like, over there, and I'm just, like, over here on my phone, just, like, peeping Tom, seeing what's happening and stuff. And I just see him, like, start talking to her. They're starting to have a great time. And I see her lean over to him and like, show her his phone and goes, you see this? That's my 1-year-old.
Pictures of your child, and I'm like, oh, he's
And
so
I just see you like the most player moment I've ever seen him do. He goes, oh yeah, that's cute, and just like kisses her, and then
Oh my
and
god.
then they just disappear. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, Alex is a god. That's it.
Oh my God. The funny thing is, she probably thought that was like a huge deal for her because she's this older lady and this younger guy. So
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And he's so confident in himself in those type of like scenarios. Like the one of the traits I'll give him is like, despite what the mood in the room might be, in his like spirit and in his body, he has his own mood. Like everybody can be upset, but he's not gonna let that affect him.
Right.
So, like he has a lot of confidence, and he also like sets the mood.
that's.
I would agree.
I read something today about confidence, and I have a horrible memory, but it was so true. God, what did it say? It said something like, confidence isn't walking into a room and trying to convince people that you're better than them. Confidence is walking into the room and not having to do that because you know who you are.
Yeah,
exactly.
So,
I'm
yeah,
not scared
no.
of who I am.
Yep, exactly. That's awesome.
And then every time we saw Young Fiction after that, it was just like, bro, I was just in my bathroom.
It
Oh
was
my
messed
god!
up. It was
Oh my
messed up,
god!
'cause
Did you
one of them
guys
was
see my
passed
Young
out.
Fiction?
No.
Did you guys see my Young Fiction
I saw a few
podcast? Okay.
snippets.
I'm thinking that
Oh, I checked
you
it out
guys
earlier.
might want to watch it because I think we're talking about this scenario. Yeah. So you might want to sit back and watch that.
In that same party, we decided to bring them like some Latino liquors and stuff like that. So we brought them aguardiente, like aguardiente, and some of them had never tried it before, and they just didn't like match the like you know how sometimes alcohol just goes down a little stronger, but that doesn't mean it's like has a higher proof and stuff like that. So they just start chugging this aguardiente, and I'm just watching them as a Colombian. I'm looking at them. I'm like, dude, I know what that does. To the body.
Because it's sugarcane alcohol,
Oh,
so
okay.
it doesn't even
Okay.
taste like
It's
anything.
highly concentrated alcohol with a lot of sugar. And I just start seeing, like, throughout the night, the same people that are chugging the bottle just start knocking out here, knocking out there.
Oh my God.
Going to sleep like this. And I was like, oh, sheesh. Like,
I know what you mean though, because like the breweries that the IPA beers, I cannot drink them, and so
I love IPA beers. Those
Oh
are
my
my
God.
favorites.
So where we're having the festivals at the brewery, and that's what
don't
they
approve.
have. And so I'm telling my friends, like, we have to either keep a cooler of like just the regular domestic beer for me, or someone has to give me one beer every 2 hours because when you guys played at the brewery in Miami, oh my God. Thank God it all hit me at the end because
Oh,
my
perfect.
daughter probably would have disowned me. But I was calling around, saying, dude, I don't know what Mackenzie's drum set is. I lost the band merch. I was just, my husband told me he was going to drop me off at the corner before we picked up our kid because I was so annoying.
Did you have a good time?
I think I did.
Amazing.
I think so.
Amazing.
But so I know what you mean. Like if you,
no, for sure.
yeah.
You just got to make sure that you know what you're trying to, like, you want to have a good time always. You don't want to stress, but you just need to know what you're drinking.
Yeah.
Like, it might just be a flip.
Oh my God. Yeah, you guys got to watch that podcast. That's so funny.
What did they say?
Oh my God. Okay, so something about like the craziest thing that's happened at one of your shows, and I think it was Koa that said like he may not know it was you. You may have just outed yourself, or I may have just outed you, because I have a horrible memory, but it was something like how it was a house party they
He
were
was
having,
knocking on the door.
and he was knocking on the door, and
yeah,
you're
it
like,
was
bro, get out!
Cause look, it was so funny because like I walked in with like the chick and like his buddy was just passed out on the bed, and I just go inside the bathroom and I guess he went to go check up on his friend, and when he checked up on his
Yeah.
friend, he heard that there was people in the bathroom, and like I just start hearing knocks, but like I'm
I
already
was like,
going
"You're
at it.
doing
So
that in your bathroom, dude?"
I'm like hello, it's occupied.
Oh my God, that is so funny. And if I
Right
say
after-
anything bad about you, I'm very sorry.
Wait, tell mine. No, don't tell mine.
Nah.
Okay.
But yeah, like 5 minutes after I got out of the bathroom, we went to a gas station and I just ended up throwing up. I was so lit.
Oh my
It was one of
God.
the funnier experiences because, like, Alex can drink a lot. Like, we
As
can
soon as I
drink
pull
a
the
lot.
trigger, I'm good. Like,
But that's the thing, like he has a comfortability with just puking right there
Right.
and then like completely
And
coming
then
back
being
fine.
fine. Yep.
Oh, but it's
Well,
all the time. It's
right.
all the time.
Like
I had a girlfriend like that we would be at the bar, and then she would go to the bathroom to puke, come back like nothing. Like she
Nothing
just
happened.
peed and came back, and yeah.
yeah, that's how
Me.
Yeah.
I'll just hold it in. I hate vomiting.
No, if I'm vomiting, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I need to lay down on the bathroom floor.
that's
it.
sometimes.
Oh.
On New Year's, I actually passed out on his toilet for like 2 hours. I thought it was like 30 minutes only.
We're sitting
It
there
was,
for a
it was
while.
me, Sebastian, and my dad just like patting his back. Like, you're okay, but you're okay. And him just like, leave me alone.
Oh my God.
We waited 3-4 hours. It was 4 in the morning already, and I just go in. I open the door like kind of like in like a horror house style like film. Like, he wanted to be left alone. Like he was already mad, upset. Like, yo, Alex, are you okay? And he's just snoring in my toilet. And I was like, okay, now I'm concerned. Let's go. Let's carry him out. Let's put him in the... He wasn't going to sleep in my house, like, earlier. We have, like, guest room.
Uh-huh.
So I just lay him in the guest room. Like, I'm like, you go to sleep here, bro. He
All I
knocked
know
out
is
in
I
3
woke
seconds.
up, my phone was dead, my mom was like scared. Where are
Yeah, I had a
you?
text from your mom. I had a text from his mom. Like, Alejandro hasn't came home. I don't know where he is. Is he with
Yeah.
you?
So last I saw him, he was hovering over the toilet, and we were patting his back.
No, I didn't tell her that. She didn't even tell me all that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I ended up telling her, I was like, I got a little too lit and I had to sleep over at Thomas's. I don't drink and drive.
Yeah,
Gotta be
that's
safe.
important. Don't
Yeah.
drink and drive.
Yeah, I
Never.
think we're all pretty honest with our parents.
Ever.
Actually,
Yeah.
about everything that we do.
No, yeah.
I tell my mom everything.
I mean, our parents get
Yeah,
along.
my daughter
like,
tells me everything.
What's nice is that like our parents get along with our friends very well. Like
Yeah.
I'm very accepted in Sebi's house. Like his parents like show me a lot of respect, show me a lot of love. I show them back. In my house, these are like my brothers. Like so Alex just comes to my house randomly. My dad will open the door and they'll be hanging out. And I'll be like, I'll be waking up. I wake up a little late, and like I'll be waking up, and he's just there, like chilling with my dad. And I'm like,
Just talking to his dad.
That's how it is. Your parents are so inviting also.
Yeah,
Like,
Dennis
it's
too.
Always, like, doesn't matter what time of day it is. You're always welcome there.
The first time we met Nico's parents was like, it was just instant. It was like
Yeah.
they were immediately like open arms.
Yeah.
So it felt
They're good
so
people.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
good
extremely
people.
well energy people
Yeah.
too. Like you can just see that like they care and that they're just there for you.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
They're good people.
And Dennis seems excited to have music in the house again.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
he will sit
Dennis
there.
loves. You want to win? All right, the way to Dennis's heart. Okay, play Jane's Addiction for him.
Jane's Addiction.
Really?
Well, I haven't used
Tell
this before,
him.
Nico.
And you could tell him that, or Simple Man, one of those two.
Oh.
He'll love you guys forever, right? It's the
That
way
is
to your father's
true.
heart. I remember when they first started playing together. He wanted those kids to learn Jane's Addiction so bad, and they just had no desire to learn. Well, Nick would have done it because Nick will play whatever like you tell him to play. He's such a
Literally everything.
sport, but others didn't.
Were you into music growing up? Like,
Well, I can't carry a tune. Nothing. No. I mean, I loved music and I admired everything that
Yeah.
people could do, and maybe it's because I can't that I admire it. It's like amazing to me, but no.
well, like, did you enjoy music a lot
Oh, yeah.
growing up?
Yeah.
So is it like how does it feel for you as a mom, like watching your child just like grow up and like start doing
Yeah.
these like band stuff and like booking
No,
their
I'm
shows?
excited. Like, it's exciting. And it's like I told her, if nothing comes out of it, it's an experience you're never going to forget. I mean, we had the kids at bars at 13 playing. Like, people looking at us like, what the hell? But yeah, no, it is definitely an experience that I'm happy that I was able to give to her.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And yeah. But maybe it's also because I grew up in a super strict home that I wasn't even allowed to watch MTV.
Wow.
So so it was like we would sneak it after school, and sorry, Mom. And then
Hi, Mom.
like we would, as soon as we heard that door open, we'd turn it off really quick. As we got older, it got a little bit more lenient,
Yeah.
you know. But maybe that's why it's like I'm very open with my kids, and I have this one rule: they can tell me anything, regardless of how they think I'll react. But the day I find out they lied to me is the day I will never believe another word that comes out of their mouth. So it's like they know. Like my daughter, she tells me some things like that. I'm like, oh, you didn't really have to elaborate that much, but like it's just like as far as like the drinking thing too. I'm like, I'm not dumb.
Yeah,
I was
of
a
course.
teenager. But it's like you got your car. If you need a ride, do not ever drive it.
Yeah.
Just call me. I don't care what time it is. I might bitch at first,
Of course.
but I'm
No,
gonna.
that's definitely the way to be. Like that's how I picture myself at least raising my kids too. Because that's how my mom's always raised me as well. Like, be honest.
Yeah.
There's no need to lie. There's no need to put yourself in a worse predicament
Exactly.
or situation.
Exactly. My nephew, he went to FSU, and he had a friend who got a DUI. Handled that whole thing himself without. I don't even think he's in his 30s now. I don't even think that his friend's parents knew about it ever to this day. Like he did the court thing. He got extra jobs to pay for everything, and it's like, yeah. So no, my kids know not to lie.
I was talking about this exact topic with my mom the other day because I was telling her about this girl that I'm talking to, and parents are super strict or whatever, and then my mom was like, "That's so weird," and I was like, honestly, I think we're the weird ones. Like that's like the typical like that kids don't feel comfortable enough to talk to their parents. I'm like, we're the weird ones. Like the fact that like I'm here talking to you about the things that I'm talking to you about.
Right.
We're weird, Mom. Not them. We're weird.
But it's good to be like that. Like I just feel like
100%.
you have to be like that. But so as far as the local scene goes, guys, do you have any favorite venues that you play at, or any type of shows that are your
The
favorite?
Stash was pretty cool.
The Sash was pretty dope, but that's like Revolution.
Isn't that's a small stage though, right?
That's,
That's,
that's
but
the
like-
smaller stage at Revolution Lab.
The
But it's
scenery,
nice.
the scenery of it.
okay.
It's like rustic, like
Yeah.
super homey, and I love that.
that's just on the other side of the curtain. I think that I found my husband over there because we couldn't find Bud Light in Revolution Live, and he kept coming to me, like, and he had this Bud Light. I'm like, where the hell did you get that? He's like, oh, on the other side of the curtain. I'm like,
It's behind the bathrooms.
Yeah,
Behind
that's
the bathrooms.
yeah. He was going over there to get his beer. I was like, you kept the best hidden secret in this whole place. I'm drinking Coors Light. But yeah, so then I kept sending him over there.
Well,
and there was a couch to sit on.
Yeah.
Because there's nowhere to sit at Revolution Live.
Except at the bar.
Is there seats there too?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah, at the bar.
There was also a great venue that the Tallahassee one that we played at. That was a pretty nice.
So
as well.
in South Florida, I've seen that the underground scene is not very well received by like in regards to like the city. There's no venues. There's hole in the walls everywhere. But the quality of these holes in the wall, they're not. It doesn't really give these artists room to grow professionally.
Yeah.
Like, are we supposed to stay as these like underground like warehouses for like our entirety of our artistic career?
And Hotbox was just shut down.
Hotbox was just shut down, which is a great example. Perfect example.
Yeah.
Nobody can get permits. So like there's no healthy growth for the artistic community, which I think is absolutely absurd.
It is.
One thing that we saw traveling outside of South Florida, Tallahassee, great venues. Great venues.
What was the place you played up there?
We played 926. It's like a small mini Revolution. So the way that artists on tour, smaller artists on tour coming to South Florida, they go to Revolution. Same thing up there in Tallahassee. When an artist is coming on tour to Tallahassee, they always go there. So Hobo Johnson played there the week after we left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it was wonderful. It was so beautiful. The staff was super welcoming, very, very inclusive. We made so many friends there. Orlando, it was a different story, but I don't think we explored Orlando the way that we should have. We played this super small venue. We loved the bands, but the venue we weren't too big
What
fans
venue
of.
did you play there?
We played at some bar. It was called Grumpy's. The staff was super sweet, but next time we go, we're definitely going to book at Hanau Center, which is like where Cannibal Kids, Brubby, they all play there.
Okay.
So I saw that. I was like, oh, that looks nice. When
Yeah.
we go to Orlando again, we're going there.
Another thing that a lot of the bands say here is we don't have enough all ages places either. Like the good places, a lot of them are just 21 and older. So it's like,
Respectable.
yeah.
Las Rosas.
Las Rosas.
Yeah, I think Poorhouse, yes, Las Rosas, everybody, they love that venue, but it's like,
Yeah, it's 21
it's-
plus.
yeah.
Crazy.
And I think that Poorhouse, is that the one, that one's
Yeah,
not all
that's the
ages
one.
either, is it? Or is
It says
No, different
21,
nights, yeah.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
or it could be that. Because I went one time when it was like 21 over, but they weren't checking ID.
Okay.
I think it had different nights where it's 21 plus and then 18 plus.
Or it could be that.
See, that's good though.
Yeah, some
like,
places try to
if
be
you,
like that.
yeah, but it's true. There's really not many, and like you said, like the warehouse scene. It's like I know that
It's beautiful.
everybody likes doing it,
Yeah.
but it's yeah.
We
So
want bigger shows.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only do that for so long. It's fun every so often,
Yeah.
and yeah,
So like, where's the growth, right?
exactly.
We all played at Revolution Live. What comes after? Like in South
Exactly.
Florida, what comes after? Because I don't want to play at Sunrise. I don't want to play at those huge like arenas
Right.
because that's not really intimate. And you know, like
It's true.
I'm not. I told him the other day because we went to see a hockey game at L something live in
I
Sunrise.
felt like right. You can spit there from here.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
We went there, and you know, it's cool for sports. And then he was like, "I'm trying to play a show here," and I'm like, "I'm not." Every time I go to a show at those big arenas, I'm so bored. Like,
Are you? What shows are you seeing?
I mean, I went to go see the Black. I went to go see the Black Keys. I went to go see.
What's your favorite concert you've ever went to?
Black Keys?
Bucky's, yeah.
I've never been to a big concert.
No.
I've only been to local shows.
I'm kind of a rap head, so
Okay.
it would either be the J. Cole, because J. Cole is my favorite artist.
Okay.
But also the Chance the Rapper concert was insanely amazing, too.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Guns N' Roses, which I saw them play live. And how do you get bored for
I was bored, man. Even at the Black Keys show, that I absolutely
Really?
loved it. I was because I went to go see.
Were you in the nosebleeds?
I was relatively close. I was like
Really?
14 too. So me at 14 to be bored, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, this is incredible. I was like, but it's kind of boring.
Right.
But I went to Culture Room to watch Nothing But Thieves, Grandson, and Demob Happy, and wow, that was chef's kiss.
Yeah.
It was big, but it was small at the same time, very
Right.
intimate, which was amazing. Like you feel like you're right there.
Right.
It gives you it's so small that you feel the energy of
Right.
the audience and the artist. And then at an arena, it's so big that there's so much energy. It's so convoluted. You're so far. Even the people that are in the nosebleeds, like they should be having a good time too. Even people with the bad seats.
Yeah. Yeah, no, what concerts have I gone to with the nosebleed? My daughter won't let us do nosebleeds. Like, if I go with her, she's just one of those that has to be, like, waiting outside and going in. And,
Yeah.
But thank God she had us do that with Mumford & Sons. And
Oh my God, you guys
holy
saw
shit,
Mumford & Sons?
that was the best freaking concert I have ever been to. That's when you sit to stand-up bass. I was like, oh my God. They are unbelievable.
So do you like folk music?
Yes, I love
like
folk
camp?
music. I don't even know if I know of camp.
Camp, I need to show you. After this, we're
Okay.
gonna have do you like Kaleo?
Yes.
They're coming. Like,
Are they?
Yes. Next, like,
Oh,
this
wow.
month.
Where?
Fillmore.
Okay.
That's the
That's
next venue.
that one, yeah. Yeah, no, Mumford & Sons was so awesome. But I was so appreciative that we literally, like, you see their video on YouTube, like, from that show, and you see us down in the front.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
cool. But, no, we've been to a lot of good shows, and I'm trying to think, like, I think I saw Dixie Chicks years and years ago from far away, and I enjoyed it, but that's Dixie Chicks. You couldn't really, like, get into them. I can't think of any that I actually hated.
I saw Iron Maiden, and that was pretty close. And Iron Maiden puts on a great show, but I was bored.
Really? All right, so I don't understand that.
I might be weird. It might.
Maybe you're going. Maybe it's the people you're going with.
No,
Have you
we
gone
were
to a
all
concert-
super. We were all
have you ever
super
gone to a
drunk.
concert after COVID finished? Because I feel like that also like brought in a different way. Like I went to that J. Cole concert right out of COVID, and it was just different. Because I've been bored at a concert as well. Like The Weeknd's an amazing artist. I love The Weeknd. But I was a little bored, not gonna lie. Maybe because nosebleed, like you said, like you're so far away that it kind of just disconnects
you. Don't feel, exactly.
You're like looking at the screen instead of looking at the artist.
Yeah, I just saw Tool like 2 weeks ago, and I was super bored.
Wow.
Tool, I was super bored.
I mean, they have been around a while. Maybe they're just losing their touch.
No, they performed amazing.
I'm just trying to think of a reason.
No, the performance was great. But like me as an artist, me as a performer, I'm sitting down in that chair, and I'm like, no. Like, this is not it. This is not the experience I want my fans to be having.
Because you were sitting, too. You weren't even standing?
I was standing.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting, and it's because it's seated, but
Right,
I was like, I cannot. I need to stand up.
Right.
I have to.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go insane.
Wow. Never heard of that. Okay.
Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm just now finding out
it's
that I'm
always a
really weird.
possibility, right?
Yeah, okay, guys.
You can't
Whatever.
take anything off the table, so. So who are your favorite local bands?
Thomas is like, I think Thomas should go first.
I would say out of the local group that right now is playing and that like we've been like around, I'd say Children of the Flesh, The Haunt, Young Fiction, always Super Gold. Like we've been playing with them since San Labelle, and I really enjoy their music.
We see them like big brothers. Super Gold.
Yeah.
Who else am I missing?
What else are you missing? What else is there? There's so much.
Modern Frequency.
Manic Frequency. Modern
Frequency.
Frequency. Manic Frequency is awesome.
It was
We
2 days ago.
played with a show with them.
Palomino Blonde's pretty good
Palomino
too.
Blonde.
You guys like, Kill Play?
Play
Kill.
Play Kill.
Okay, yeah, I just saw a video with them, and I was like, wow, they're pretty good.
I saw them live once a long time ago. I went with Madison.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went together. I really like their sound. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I like their marketing. Their marketing is super smart. They have that going to prom type look, high school, and I think that's genius, especially for like right now. That's super in. But they're doing it in a very specific way that like it sells, and I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I think they're very smart. I would love to play a show with them. I don't think our music styles are like very similar, and that's something that's very important right now. Everybody's like finding a clique.
Yeah,
like the
it's
clique
true.
that they're like people that they play similar to is who's sticking together socially and everything.
Right.
So we're having a hard time finding out where we fit in. So we're just kind of like riding our own wave right now.
I got, for the little mini fest that I put on, there's a whole bunch of different, it's a variety. It definitely is. But it's like I'm kind of going from the softer and leading up to like the harder.
That's smart. Yeah.
That way I figured, everybody will enjoy the ones, because it's a 12-hour day. Me and Jack are the only ones that are going to be there the whole entire time. So.
Do you guys need help, by the way? I'm super down to.
Oh, you're so
there.
sweet. You're so sweet.
All of us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I volunteer them.
I appreciate that. I'll definitely let you know. Trust me. If I need something, I will definitely be reaching
We'll be
out.
there. If you need anything, we'll
Awesome.
be there.
I appreciate that. So, how do you feel about the local scene, though? And this is an interesting question because somebody actually that I've had on the podcast actually said he did not like the local scene and that it was soulless, but I kind of don't agree with that. Do you?
I do agree with that.
Do
but
you?
I've been talking this whole time, so I'm gonna let somebody else
Okay.
speak.
All right, so I
He
guess
goes
I'm
on the
gonna-
shows.
Yeah, I go to
Okay.
a lot of shows. I feel like the local scene is growing, which is a good thing. I've also been to California, but when I went to California, the scene over there is insane.
Really?
The house shows are packed. I went to D's Pizza, where Children of the Flesh performed. The local band from here, they played with the bands from California. They invited them over, and like Sublime has even performed at that venue.
Really?
And it was a pizza shop. They literally just moved the tables, and like it was everybody packed.
Wow.
Crowd surfing, getting pushed. It was insane, and like I feel like the music scene here, we need to push more. Like I'm trying to change the scene. Like try to stand out.
Right.
Do other things that other artists aren't doing. Anybody could go up there and pick up their guitar and pick up their instrument and play. You gotta make the audience feel it. Like you need to get the momentum, you know. I feel like there's a lot of artists that aren't pushing that. There's some artists that are pushing that, and I love that, and I want to keep on working with those artists in the scene. But I think the scene is growing better. I don't hate it. I want to see it do better.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's my take on it.
Another thing that we've been talking about lately too is that like we've observed, at least from the scene, like despite that the scene is noticing that in itself. Like they're trying to mix, like Broward's trying to mix with Miami's trying to mix with Fort Lauderdale. We're all trying to like bring our audiences together and like kill the fact that like some people may don't want to take the long drive, but some people will. You know what I
Right.
mean? Bring them to this venue, show them the people that are here, the bands that are from here, the bands from there.
Yeah.
And that's how I think we're starting to create an environment where there's an actual live scene here.
Yeah.
Right.
You see the same people in a lot of places. We go to
Yeah.
a lot of shows everywhere, Fort Lauderdale, Broward, Miami.
Boca.
And you see the
Yeah.
people that are really there for the music, that are
Right.
really there to show support for our scene. And
Like 4 years ago, there was like wasn't really that big of a scene, but like now it's getting bigger.
You've noticed it too.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, like 4 years ago, it was like you go to somebody else's show, it was their friends and family,
Yeah.
and
20
stuff like
people.
that. Now you're starting to see that there's actually an audience being built. There's
Right.
actually a scene being built, and that's something that
That's exciting, though.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exciting. It's just it needs the reinforcement from the venues, and it needs the reinforcement from promoters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's what I think the scene is heavily missing. People that can promote it, like right, like find the opportunity to bring people,
Right.
make the money, and try to bring the people to the audience.
Right.
That way you create something that works, something
Right.
that is constantly being able to be done every month, 2 shows and stuff like that.
Right.
Like right now, it's like hard to do that. Like every band kind of just like schedules themselves in an appropriate way. Like, oh, let's not overwork it. Let's try to make a show here. Let's make a show here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we can start normalizing the connections and stuff like that, I think it's gonna be easier.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's very true. But I've noticed just from seeing videos, like Nick said, it's come so far, like in the 4 years, like just the crowds building bigger and everything. But now we just need to get the venues together
Yeah.
because there really isn't like anything.
It's sad. It's
It
sad
is.
to see.
It is. That's why there's so many house parties. Probably.
And I've told them, like, I'm done playing house parties. I don't want to play house
Yeah,
parties
and they're
anymore.
not. Well, you deal with a lot of sound issues. You also like people go to house parties for different reasons. Some
Yeah.
people will go for the music. A lot of people will be there to show support, to listen to the music. And other people are just trying to have fun because it's
Yeah.
a house party. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
They have different ideas for where their night is supposed to go.
Right. Exactly.
As well as you have to deal with cops sometimes. You have to deal with a lot of problems, damage to the properties, and people don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sad, bummed to see Hotbox close down the other night because,
Yeah.
like, I had talked to Flip about. I was gonna originally do my festival. Thank God I didn't because it would have been screwed up. But at Hotbox, but they weren't open long enough, and I wanted to offer it to like everybody that had it,
Yeah.
at least on my schedule. But yeah, thank God that didn't go. But he was telling me all the plans that they had for the place, like they were gonna put in a stage, and we're gonna do all these different things, and now it's shut down, and it's terrible.
There's one venue that I do like, though, that is very DIY, Boombox. Boombox is popping
I've never
right
heard
now.
of that one.
It's more Miami. It's like 20 minutes from where we live.
Okay.
But everybody's playing there.
Right.
Everybody. Like,
Yeah, we
that's-
forgot to say that's one of our favorite venues.
Yeah.
We go there almost
Yeah.
every week.
Every weekend we're at Boombox.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys took a drive. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
So far.
Yeah, I didn't want to do
Not that
like
far.
a
It's only like
Zoom
an
call.
hour.
Just sucks.
We're very much in person. We
Yeah.
like-
He loves driving. Like Sebastian
I
put his
love
music
driving.
on the car. I'll just be sleeping, and he's just like riding, just his glasses on, just riding.
No, not me. I hate driving. All right, so I do a section. Well, we kind of got off the beaten path of about modern freaks, but we'll get back on it. But I do a section. You can tell Mom anything. Speaking of that, Okay, so I'm going to ask questions just so people can get to know you guys as people. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what are some guilty pleasures that you're willing to admit?
MILFs. I love MILFs. I don't know. So many. Go.
MILFs.
Nah.
But in what regard?
Anything. Yeah.
I love ASMR. I'm not gonna lie. ASMR goes kind of hard. I love ASMR.
What is that?
Like ASMR, like the things that people listen to go to sleep and stuff.
Like
Like those ocean things,
That too, or like that makes sounds with like weird like
that would drive me
objects.
nuts.
I love that. Oh my god.
I had bought a machine for my brother-in-law because he was having a hard time because he had switched days and nights and stuff, and he was having a hard time sleeping. So my sister was like, "Hey, can you go to Bed Bath & Beyond and buy that?" I guess that's the machine I bought. It makes like these noises that
That's
you
I
sleep
love
or
that.
something.
Yeah.
That-
But nobody knows.
Silence.
Nobody knows
Yeah,
that.
that complete silence as well.
Yeah.
Folk music. If you're ever like, okay, I'll go to a show and like I'll be in the mosh pit. I'll be doing great. Alex and I will be super fucked up the whole time. But what people don't know is on the way to the show, I will be listening to this. Like I'll show you right now. This is what I'm listening to. I swear to God.
Oh no.
him. No way.
Oh my god, you're gonna expose.
I'm gonna expose myself. This is what I'm listening to.
Yeah, no, but anymore.
This is all I'm listening to.
Copyright.
Yeah.
That's it.
No,
That's all I get.
here the funny thing is, I had enough after music too. Cause all my
Yeah,
playlists.
you had Hamilton. I thought you were about to play.
Oh,
No,
he was
it's because we were on the way here and Thomas goes.
No, but you listen to
I
No,
never
I
get it.
don't.
So like me and Sebastian met because we were in theater together.
Okay.
We were both actors and stuff. And I'm not a musical theater kid. Like he was both. He was a actor and a musical theater actor.
I was in theater, but I love cultural.
But he liked being in music because he's a musician and he could sing and stuff like that. So they would like to have him participate in those type of things. But the one musical that that's my guilty pleasure, Hamilton. Man, like, it's just so good. Have
you listened to the Encanto soundtrack? I only know
I
that
watched
because
the
I'm a
movie. I
9-year-old.
did. I watched the
The
movie.
music's great.
The whole freaking soundtrack is in my head as I try to sleep,
Yeah.
wake up, everything, because she's always Bruno song. Oh my god.
No, yeah. That's my guilty pleasure. I love listening to that. I like history a lot, so that's what we were. I was crucifying him in the car with playing that.
And he starts talking like, "Did you know that Burr was the Mexican president?"
I just couldn't watch Hamilton.
He's such a
My
nerd.
sister put me on Hamilton.
Did you?
I loved
Did you?
it.
You loved it.
I loved it.
It's just the aspect
mu-
of history
yeah.
and music. It's
Yeah.
just so random.
Fascinating.
It's such a random thing. Like, why are you
Right.
making a musical about a founding father?
Yeah. Well, I like the music, but I just couldn't do
I
it.
get you.
I was just, yeah.
I know a guilty pleasure for you.
What? Huh?
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah.
He likes anime.
Oh, you
Well,
like anime?
I don't like it. I do, but I don't like
You
watching
love
it because I get so obsessed and I just have to like watch it till I get through with it. Like I'll be like tired, like I'll get out of work after working 12 hours and I'll just stay up for like 3 hours, getting no rest basically for the next day.
I
So
don't
wake
know
up
the
early.
name of it, but I had this other band, Mango Juice, on, and one of the guys there, he's in anime, and there's this one that he binge watched, and it's like thousands
Oh,
of
One Piece.
episodes. Is that what? See, I don't know. I'll have to
Naruto.
watch it again.
No,
and see.
One Piece is the only one that's over 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
I
lot.
don't, I don't know, but Naruto, I watched Shippuden and Shonen Jump in under 3 months.
Yeah, we're all also very obsessed with Naruto.
Yeah,
all of us.
Naruto's a big thing.
Yeah, I was gonna give you guys kunai knives. I have
No way.
a set of 3.
No way.
Yeah.
I recently got addicted to that same when he's talking about the One Piece.
Yeah.
But it's so long, it's ridiculous.
He's been trying to get me to watch that for so long.
I've been trying them, but the thing is that it's a commitment. It's a year. That
Yeah.
You're gonna have to spend
Over
a year
1,000.
That's why I don't like
and every
it. You
episode's like
spend
30
so
minutes.
much
So it's
time
like if you
watching.
make the math, like you finish, like if you watch 9 episodes a day, they catch up in 3 months.
Oh my
The only
god.
reason I watched Naruto in its entirety was because it was during COVID. That's the only reason.
And it was good.
Oh.
And it was good.
We
but
watched Love Island UK or Australia, one of
that was
those
amazing.
during COVID.
That's what my mom and my sister were watching the whole time in the house as well. Yeah, all those dating shows and all that
Oh
stuff.
my
like,
god!
people get obsessed
And there's so many of them.
We're gonna
We
have to
just
get
watched
on a
the
dating
latest
show.
one, and it was Blind Love. Love is Blind. I think that one was like 50 something. No, it was the newest Love Island. I think that's what it was. Just you don't ever get into that stuff. Okay, so what do you feel is the worst way to die?
Oh gosh.
I know.
Getting crushed. I've thought about it. I feel like getting crushed slowly would be
Yeah,
the
that would
worst.
be
Like you
awful.
feel like everything. That's it.
My biggest thing is like driving next to the highway, and my biggest fear is
Oh,
that I'm going
my
to
God.
swerve off into a canal and die that way.
Oh,
No,
drowning.
truck.
Yeah.
That would be so bad if a truck
He has
hits
a,
you.
yeah, he.
Oh god,
Like I get next to trucks and
those semi trucks. Yes, I start to sweat and have panic
These are the
attacks.
type
Like,
of
oh my
weird
God.
I literally
conversations we
get
have
like
in this backyard.
Yeah, I feel like right now we're like smoking a blind. Like we're sitting in my backyard.
Talk about
I think this is the time to break out the Tito's. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, we
No,
had
I
this-
have it in my car.
we had that same debate the other day. Though. We were literally talking about this like maybe a month or two ago, where we were talking about like if burning or drowning was worse. Like,
I would
like
drown.
Yeah.
but
I don't think I can
you
handle
don't think
burning.
but the thing is,
Drowning
I
would be
found
so
out
bad.
like
Look at the
burning.
scar I have from the oven.
No, burning's gonna hurt so bad, but at some point,
You
your
just-
you don't feel it anymore because
Drowning.
your nerves get burnt off, so you don't feel the burn anymore. But it's
I
super
didn't-
sad to think about that. But
Yeah.
But yeah, like with drowning, you don't drown as fast as you think you are. Like everything is getting filled with water, but everything inside of you is starting
Choking.
starting to choke.
That's awful.
So I would imagine burning. Like I don't think there's a worse sensation in the world than being totally engulfed by flames. But I think like in regards to like life, like in general, I think the guy from what's his name? Alexander Supertramp from Into the Wild.
Okay.
Like just disappearing and your family not knowing that
Oh
you're
my god,
dead.
that's one of my all-time favorite movies.
I love that.
Oh my god.
Eddie Vedder's soundtrack for that
That
movie is
movie-
insane.
The acting is incredible, like everything, and then at the end you're literally like so invested you're bawling your eyes
And
out.
it's true. That's the craziest part.
And the actor looks exactly like him, which makes it even like
And the old man in the movie, oh, that's so cute.
oh my god.
He
it
died
is.
recently.
Did he?
The old man in the
Oh
movie.
god. Yeah, no, that's such a good movie. Have you guys all seen
Is that
it?
the one like in the middle of the forest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He leaves his scholarship and everything to go.
I think that's a terrible way to die. It's beautiful yet
Oh my
terrible
God.
because it's for your family,
Everything he had been through, and that's how he went.
which I think is beautiful. It's poetic. It's very poetic.
Yeah.
I mean, he donated all of his money to a starvation fund,
Yeah.
and he ended up dying via starvation.
crazy.
Insane.
Crazy.
His favorite artist while he was alive was Pearl Jam, and Eddie Vedder ended up making a soundtrack for his movie.
Oh really? I didn't realize
That's
that
why
that
it's-
was his favorite. It's my husband's favorite, all-time favorite.
That's why I saw them live too. I
Did
was
you?
bored.
Oh. You know,
I love
I love them, but I can see where they would be boring. I totally can.
No, they were
understand
insane.
that.
Eddie
No.
Vedder's crazy.
I can see where they would be boring.
Pearl Jam, I guess.
Crazy.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what you think's the worst death?
Starvation.
Oh,
That-
yeah, it's pretty bad.
That
Yeah.
would suck.
That would suck. But I think I would rather starve than any other, like
Yeah.
burning or drowning.
No,
I mean, I was
it's-
thinking
it's
about
the
it, like,
time.
you know the spiders that, like, kill you, like, in an hour or 30 minutes? Like, imagine getting bit
Poison?
by that thing and just realizing, like, you got, like, 30
That's
to an
it.
hour.
That's
like,
it. That's what we're
horrible.
gonna do.
Like, you're just sitting there sweating, you're like, what the hell?
I gotta finish my life in the next 30 minutes.
Getting eaten alive.
That would
Like, by,
suck.
oh my god, a shark attack, because you have no idea what's getting, like, what's
Not-
biting you.
Yo, I'm
not
poking
even,
its
like,
eye.
you know, this was actually messed up, but, like, the people that get mauled by dogs and stuff like that, like, that's so
awful.
sad.
Oh my god.
And it's so horrible, 'cause
That's-
you know that's not going to take 5 minutes.
No, it's not.
It's
It's
gonna
not.
be-
It's not. And then you're still trying to
Launch the
fight them.
dog.
Yeah. That's, yeah. Okay. So if you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Why are these questions
Pasta.
so different?
Because I'm different, Nick.
Pasta.
Me too.
Love
I totally
pasta.
eat pasta all the time.
You took your eye off of him and you already took your giraffe, man.
Huh? Me? That's not draft, no.
So what do you eat for the rest of your life?
I don't know.
Can I answer him?
Taco
yeah.
Bell.
Taco
He
Bell?
can't live without Taco Bell.
Are you serious?
Well, I think any of us, but he's definitely the worst.
I have an addiction. I think that, I swear, I think that, don't sue me. I think that, like, the ground beef has, like, something inside me.
It's quite
I'm
possible.
extremely addicted to it. It's pretty bad.
It's quite possible. They pump oxygen in casinos to keep people awake, so
No way they do that.
yeah. They
Wait,
totally do.
what?
They pump oxygen in casinos so people stay awake and gamble.
That is
Yes.
insane.
Yo.
Yes. You didn't know that?
No, and that's so
Yeah.
cool. That's like
Yeah.
so cool.
That's what they do.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh, stuffing. I love stuffing. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
It's like my favorite food of all time.
Oh.
But like
My mom
vegetarian
used to get
stuffing.
Oh. Are you a vegetarian?
No, but
Oh.
I was for 3 years, so I like a lot of vegetarian foods.
Okay.
Even though I eat meat, sometimes I will like go out of my way to make the vegetarian meals.
Right.
Because I just prefer them.
I guess the
sometimes.
stuffing that I like is vegetarian also because it doesn't have anything but celery and like stuff like that and like
What
doesn't have
brand is
sausage. My mom's homemade stuffing.
That's-
Yeah.
So am I invited over for Thanksgiving so I can try
I'll
the
I'll
stuffing?
definitely
Okay,
save some
perfect.
stuffing for you. Yes,
Perfect.
absolutely.
What about you?
Potato.
Ooh.
Like,
Potato.
That's a smart ass.
Yo,
That's a
you can
smart
do
answer.
everything with a potato.
Yeah, you're
That's a
right.
Smart answer. That's exactly why you can
make-
You can cook potato in different ways. You can
Yeah.
make it, you
Potato
can fry
today.
It's
it.
true.
No potato today.
Never gets boring.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, because we're on the way over here and he needed food.
Oh.
We stopped by Wendy's and he was like, I want a baked potato. She was like,
Oh
"No
yeah.
potato."
I always get a baked potato.
I've never had a baked potato at Wendy's.
It's amazing.
Is it?
It's not amazing, but
No.
it's. my threshold is kind of low. Like, I'll
Well,
just-
hello, Taco Bell.
like baked potato, Wendy's. I'm like, that's amazing. A renaissance in food for me.
I actually haven't had Wendy's in forever.
No, Wendy's I think is like I used to hold it pretty high in my standards. Now I
Yeah.
expect nothing from Wendy's.
What's your favorite fast food?
Taco Bell? No, Burger King. Burger King.
Yeah, there's no burger like Burger King. Yeah.
I changed.
Yeah.
It's so
I don't like their fries,
I really like
but-
Taco Bell, but Checkers.
Check.
I haven't had Checkers,
Checkers.
in probably 15 years.
Had
At
Checkers, like-
least 15 years.
okay.
He put me on the Checkers wave again, to be honest, because like
That was my father's favorite.
it's always open and it's always good.
Yeah.
This is the perfect meal: a burger from Burger King, fries from Checkers, milkshake from McDonald's.
Oh no.
Milkshake
from Steak and Shake.
I hear that
Steak and
Chick-fil-A
Shake, the
has
Kit
a
Kat.
really good milkshake.
Yeah, steak and
No?
shake.
Steak
Or
and
Sonic, you guys have tried Sonic.
I grew up.
Los
good.
Verdes shake.
I love Sonic.
Yes.
Have you had the Chick-fil-A milkshake?
Yeah.
It's not as good.
Nah, that's good.
You have to try the Los Verdes
it's pretty fire.
strawberry milkshake.
Okay. From where?
Los Verdes. It's the Colombian.
Yeah, it's
It's
a Colombian
in
fast
Miami?
food place in
No,
Miami.
it's in West.
Well,
It's in
actually,
Weston?
I
Weston?
came.
It's
I
actually
came
big.
over here like my first time coming to chill with Nico. We went to a Wendy's because I was trying to get some fast food, but it turns out that in the same plaza it looked nice. So I was like, oh, I wonder what there else is here to eat, and I see Los Verdes, and I'm like, yo, Nico, let's go. Come on, it's
I'll have
Tuesday.
to
You
go
get
there.
you buy one, you get
Every
another
Tuesday.
one
On
free.
Tuesdays?
On
Oh, I'll
Tuesday,
go on
yeah.
Tuesday. Where is it in Weston?
What plaza?
I just know how to get there. I don't know how to.
Oh,
directions.
Lord.
Oh,
Okay. Well, next
I'll
time
give
you
you the
go,
address.
maybe I could trail behind.
Doesn't even know his own.
Okay, so what conspiracy theories do you believe in?
He could go on forever.
Lord.
Thomas
You
is.
guys can go on this. Go on this.
I don't know. There's so many.
I put you guys on a lot of stuff.
The Anunnaki. I believe in the
I'm gonna
Anunnaki.
say that.
What is that?
Okay, hold on.
You gotta get comfy for this one.
So long.
It's really long. Actually, Thomas explains the Anunnaki the best
So-
out of all of us.
The Anunnaki theory starts with the cradle civilization, the first organized civilization in the Indian River Valley.
Mesopotamia.
Sumeria, which is ancient Mesopotamia, before Mesopotamia became organized and had kingdoms. It was Sumeria.
Okay.
They're the people that are responsible for creating the boat, the wheel, fire, all these type of like
Time.
early human achievements, right?
Uh-huh.
What is weird is that they were separated by a lot of locations, or you know what I mean? Like the river had thrown people out, split people into different locations, but they all believed the same religion, and it was very consistent. It was that they had been visited by these beings called the Anunnaki, and that they were the ones that had influenced them to learn how to create cuneiform, which is the first type of writing, which is like, it looks super stupid if you look at it, like it's just like lines and stuff, but that's how they actually like communicated with each other, right? But like they don't take, it's just weird to look at an early civilization and them not be proud to say that they created the boat, or that they created fire, or that they created these things. They just attribute it all to these beings, right? To the Anunnaki. And like when you look into their mythology, right? And like early Mesopotamic mythology, a lot of the stories connect with other religions. Like they have a flooding story. That it got flooded. It's very similar to Noah's Ark.
Okay.
They have the prophesied return of the son of one of the gods to come, which is very reminiscent of Jesus Christ. There's a lot of connections to old modernized religions that stem from the first civilization in mankind, which is super weird about it. And like they just detailed a lot of things that like certain. There's like inside of I forgot the name of the temple, but there's this temple. They have like this huge commemoration to their gods, the Anunnaki, right? And they represent the planets, which is weird. How did these people that can't even see the planets have a lineation of what the planets are, how many planets are in our solar system? It's just weird mysteries like that. We don't give enough credit to the ancient world, and we don't know because there's no reminiscence of it. But it's just like, it's a dumb theory, but it also has so much substance.
No, there's more tactical proof. Like they discovered coordinates in these Mesopotamian tablets of coordinates, and modern day we can trace them to the Andromeda constellation.
Yeah.
Which, how would we have known that information in ancient Mesopotamia? Coordinates to... It's insane.
Yes, they theorized that they left behind, like, these people clearly, I mean, I'm talking for them, but these people probably didn't understand, like, the complexity of what the galaxies and, like, the universe was. But they say that they left them, like, a location that is possible for where these civilization came from. So the Anunnaki theory is basically that human beings are a derivative of another civilization that's out there in the galaxy, like in a different galaxy. And what's weird is people that were very curious just decided to start scouting these planets, and they found that exactly where supposedly this is supposed to be at is a Goldilocks area, which is like the perfect area where life can be happening. We're in a Goldilocks area. We're not too far away from the sun that we freeze, and we're not too close that we burn up. It's the perfect thing. We have enough water so that the planet keeps the temperature that's regulated, that has an atmosphere that has oxygen. The only thing is we haven't gone there to see if there's life. But like the planet's called Centauri B, and we theorize that there probably is life there. So like that's why I always put them on that theory. But it's super outlandish. It's just interesting.
Oh, it's interesting though. It is.
It's crazy. I loved it.
All right. See, that's the first time I ever asked that question. And look, the conspiracy theories.
I love conspiracy theories. I'm not like a conspiracy nut though. Like I just think they're interesting.
Right.
Like every conspiracy starts with a level of mistrust or untruth. So it's interesting.
That is interesting though.
He's like a guru.
You're watching too much Sadhguru.
So, all right, back to another question that is going to be morbid.
Okay.
Kind of in a way.
I'm ready.
If you were on death row, what would your last meal be?
Okay, what is wrong with you? You're killing me. You're making me hungry too. I'm hungry now.
Chicken nuggets?
Chicken wings.
How many?
Wings.
From a specific place, or?
Wingstop.
Yeah.
And how many would you get?
Yeah,
You can pick whatever you want. They gotta give you anything.
Yeah.
Just be nice, like 100. Eat like 2.
Your last meal, you're going to eat 2 chicken wings.
But I made them waste $100 worth of chicken wings on me.
Oh, you're being petty. Like,
Yeah, right? No. That's not the time to be petty, Nick.
Yeah,
mean, you can take your time
you
to
enjoy
eat
it
them.
for yourself, man. My mom's homemade stuffing.
What the hell? You think her cook?
My mom, yeah.
Rigatoni?
pasta. From Forte by Chef Adrian. That pasta is so good. I have an addiction with that. My old place I used to work at. Until I got fired, but yeah. So good. And their Nutella dark bread pudding, dark chocolate bread pudding is so good.
That's the one that I never had Nutella. I just never had the desire to even try it. But I hear
You're
it's
missing
good.
out.
I am?
Like, it's so good. Like, I love chocolate. And
I love
Nutella's
chocolate,
so
but
good.
it's never... Like, my daughter, she puts it on pancakes and everything, and
Yeah, I put it on everything too.
toast, and...
You should try Lindor chocolates.
I'm saying, oh, no, I do like those.
Those are so
Those
good.
are good,
Last
yeah.
night I went to CVS with my girlfriend. I got the white chocolate ones.
My mother gets the 70-30, like, you know how they have, like, the percentage, like, 70% cocoa, 30%, whatever,
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that, I don't know. I just go pick it up for her. Okay, so if you could have dinner with 3 people from history, who would they be?
Okay.
I know.
Kurt Cobain has to be there.
Okay, yeah,
Has to.
that's a good one.
Actually, you know what? I take it back. I'm gonna swap Kurt Cobain for Jim Morrison.
Yeah, I kind of got to
No,
agree with that.
Jim Morrison and I have the same star chart. Like the whole thing.
Really?
The whole
Yeah,
thing
it's
is
like-
the
Every
same.
report I did in high school was on Jim Morrison. Can't remember anything about him, but every report I did was on him.
They have
His
genuine same alignment in
That's
every
crazy.
single.
every single house is the same. Like,
That's crazy.
I don't know. Like maybe I'm like Jim Morrison reincarnated, guys.
It's possible.
Jim Morrison, Al Capone.
Al Capone.
It's quite a combination there.
Yeah. And then Charles Manson, for sure.
What?
Interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I don't think Charles Manson is who we think he is.
No?
I think he worked for the
Wait,
government.
Charles Manson prior to like.
I think he worked for the government.
Do
I
you?
think he was.
That's another one of the.
That's another
I
conspiracy.
think Charles Manson was part of MK Ultra.
Really?
I think he was a case study by the government. They covered it up as a cult, and he was actually a case study on MK Ultra, and it worked.
People like to politicize him after the murders and after what he did with the women in his house and stuff. But when you look at the root of the argument, it's like, how was this guy getting the amount of LSD that he was getting?
Yeah.
And when you look into there is when you start realizing that there's government connections. Like the doctor in the Love Clinic that he was getting the LSD from was a CIA operative
Really?
that had been in the case studies to create LSD with when the country created it, like in the lab.
Hey, anything's possible.
We don't go.
We can't say.
No misinformation in this podcast. We're simply talking.
We're just talking out of our
Yeah.
ass. We're just a couple of rock stars. We don't know what we're talking about.
But it is interesting.
We just heard,
Yeah.
heard this off of YouTube.
Yeah, I believe in MK Ultra, and I think that he definitely was a case study in that. It makes sense.
What three would you want to eat with?
Eminem,
Ooh.
my number one.
Uh,
I love Eminem. Let me see. Who else? Steve will do it.
who is that?
I just met him. I met him
He's a YouTuber.
3 days ago.
Oh,
He's
yes.
a YouTuber.
He's an inspiration.
Yeah, literally. Like I met him and I just froze up. Like I couldn't.
Oh.
Like all I was able to say is, "Oh my god, I have a full sun tattoo," and that's their brand. The Note Boys.
Okay.
they're-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show
Did it
okay.
hurt?
Did
Did it hurt?
Little, hold up.
Stay with the mic.
Self-hated. Yeah.
My three.
So I only said 2. Hold up.
finish.
Yeah, hold on,
My
wait
third
a minute, bro.
was. This is a hard pick,
Yo, where did you get these pants from? These are new. I haven't seen these before.
bro. These are the ones that I got when I got this.
Yeah, this is nice. Look at
Bro,
Yeah,
we want to go with more
yeah,
often.
that's fine.
Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right.
Just see how it actually looked like.
Okay. Yeah, it's true because that's up in the air too.
Yeah.
There's other theories on that as
So
well.
yeah, those
Yeah.
are my 3.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix,
Okay.
Stevie Ray Vaughan,
Mm.
and Eddie Van Halen.
Okay. All right.
Ooh. I don't know, cause this is tricky. Like, is it like, do I want to like be with like people that like I idolize from the past, or people that I just think is a cool table to sit at? You know what I mean? Like, if it's music, I'd probably say like, what?
I should have said Connor.
Conor McGregor? Yeah, you should have said Conor McGregor. It's like one of your favorite things. But I don't know. I feel like I'd sit at a history table. Like, I just want to like hear about these people's lives. Like, I would say with Theodore Roosevelt. I wrote that.
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Yeah,
Roosevelt.
Damn, I don't really know. George Washington, like some old
Dictators.
American history. Dictators? I'll sit with Hitler.
I was gonna say
just wanna-
Hitler.
That's actually
Right.
someone I wouldn't.
I was
want
gonna
to
say
Look at his
yeah.
brain, like prior to like
Yeah.
lunacracy and like drug addiction, you know.
Like, what was
Like,
on his mind?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say Hitler, but I didn't want to go there. But
Yeah, I didn't want to go there, but like I mean, everybody
Hey,
has,
it's
everybody
everybody's
goes
mind.
through the period of
Yeah.
time where they're like, what leads a human being to get to that point?
Yeah.
So, like, I would like to pick at his brain.
That's true. I wouldn't mind talking to him, figuring out what the hell. Yeah.
Jeffrey
Okay.
Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer's someone that can stay where he's at.
yeah, he can stay where he's at. Yeah, 100%. No, thank you.
Oh yeah,
So-
I mean like
Who are your celebrity crushes?
What's her name? The girl from Queen's Gambit. She's my number 1.
Oh, she
Really?
is very pretty. She's a good actress too.
I fell in love with her whenever I saw her in Split, the one with,
yeah.
with James McAvoy.
yeah.
I fell in love with her in that movie, and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston. I've had a crush on Jennifer Aniston since I was like 5,
That's where
and
the
I think
love-
that's where the.
that's where-
No, you don't understand. I was like 5 years old, and like this was before like we had like laptops. This was like whenever everybody was still using a desktop. I didn't know that you had to delete your search history or whatever. And I was like,
Oh,
what?
geez.
And I was like going on to like my family computer, like Jennifer Aniston hot mom, Jennifer Aniston boobs, Jennifer. I was like 5, bro. Like I wasn't even in pre-K yet. I was just like,
Oh my god.
So yeah, my mom finds this and she's like, what's wrong with my son? Why is he obsessed with Jennifer Aniston?
I think we all were there.
MILF's day one. Y'all don't
What about
understand.
Sophia?
No. Oh, and then the redhead from Game of Thrones, Jon
Oh,
Snow's.
bro.
Sophia. Sophia.
No, Jon Snow's.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wow, Joe Jonas.
Oh, Jon Snow's wife.
Yeah.
Not Joe Jonas's
Oh.
wife. The other one. The badass.
The Wildling.
Yeah.
Wildling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her. I love her.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you say that because at first I always thought Jon Snow was just gorgeous, and then I was found out he was with her, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, ugh. But then the more like you saw her out of her character,
I think she's beautiful.
no, I think so now, but like her character didn't portray
Game
how
of
pretty
Thrones?
she was. I loved
I'm
it.
the biggest Game of Thrones.
I fell in love with her the first episode she was in. I was like,
You ready for House of Dragons?
Yes. My nephew threw the best Game of Thrones party for the
Girl.
finale. Like he did like everything, like
like
almost
the
like a
ending?
Jeopardy on the TV. It was so awesome. It was fun. What's that?
You like the ending?
Yeah, I mean it was. Yeah, I liked it.
I didn't watch it.
So did you?
How many do I?
3.
3?
Whatever.
3, I can't.
If you only have one, then
Oh, we can
Megan
more.
Fox.
oh really? I don't get that one.
Huh?
I don't get that one.
Why?
God. Maybe it's the resting bitch face. I don't know. All I know is that I think she tries too hard because, like, she was a mother before, married to Brian Austin Green. Now, all of a sudden, she's with Machine Gun Kelly, and,
But
like,
she's not with him no more. Now another rock star gotta take over.
Wait, what?
wait, they split up?
Yeah.
What?
You gotta be following. Yeah.
The last person I'm going to follow is Megan
Oh,
Fox.
man.
They're
You're
engaged.
engaged, dog.
They're engaged.
Yeah, your girlfriend is over here bitching you
Let's
out.
No way.
Google it.
Yeah.
Let's Google it.
No,
I thought they broke
They
up.
got her an engagement ring that has
pull up.
thorns in it so that she takes it off and hurts.
Yeah, if they broke off. She doesn't have a finger no more.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, he put
No.
the ring has thorns so like it rips her finger.
Yeah, they didn't break
Yeah,
up.
Look at that thing in the
Crazy.
shower and just like happen.
That's so
do that.
crazy. I don't think.
No, I don't think it's gonna come off that easy though. Like it'll. Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie.
Number
Jamie
2,
pull up.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo, get out of here, Ski. Third. Lana Rhodes. Wonderful actress.
She's in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
What is she in?
She's a specific actress type.
A porn star? Okay.
Specific. She makes a lot.
Okay. That's why I don't know her.
The girl who played Scarlet Witch.
Oh yes, I should have said her. Oh my god.
Wait a second. I don't even know who this is.
I got you.
What's her name?
Yo, I can't remember names right now. Like,
Is that Scarlet Witch? Is that what movie is that?
Marvel.
Look, oh my god, literally, look who my first search is as soon as I open my phone is. Jennifer Aniston.
She's
yeah.
pretty
As
though.
soon as I open my phone.
I don't know. That's all I got.
That's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, she's pretty. Oh, she's an Olsen girl.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, she is pretty. She is.
What about you?
Yo.
Right now, I kind of have a big crush on the Euphoria girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney.
You don't think so?
Going on right now.
No, I don't.
And the girl that plays Maddie, bro, beautiful.
I disagree with all of your options.
But an all-time high for me is always gonna be a Bella Danger, bro. I'm in love.
A better danger. I agree.
Who is that?
Another actress.
She's from
Another
Miami.
specific actress.
From here, she
She actually goes to college with my friends.
Yeah.
she goes.
They
to
have her,
college.
like,
She's
in,
in the same major as me.
She's studying political science.
Mm-hmm. She also be a lawyer.
That's crazy. Good for her.
Yeah. Good for you, Thomas.
Okay. All right. So, what lesson have you learned the hard way?
There's so many kids.
Don't trust people.
Don't trust people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hard one to learn the hard way.
I'm very stubborn. Every lesson that I've ever learned is because I did it anyway, because I'm just hard-headed. My mom hates it about me, because she's the same way. So all the time. And she's like, she's like, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I have to go through it to learn it. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
You do. You have to learn from your mistakes. Yeah.
Of course.
I agree with that. I do a lot of dumb things, and the only way is just
You gotta do it and learn.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's gonna make it stick. Yeah. All right.
You gotta let life hit you a couple
It's
times.
true. It's true. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do some rapid fire.
Ooh,
They are
I'm
very
so
fast,
ready.
Oh.
and some of them are not gonna allow you to be last. But yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right, you ready? What celebrity annoys you the most?
John Krasinski. Who's that?
Yeah, that's
turn.
freaking.
Interesting.
That's the guy from The Office.
Whoa,
Jim
that's so
from The
weird. I love him. Why did I say him?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
What artist do I hate?
No, what celebrity annoys you the most?
Low Pump.
Bill Pullman?
No, Low Pump.
Low Pump.
Who's that?
He's a
He's a rapper.
Oh,
DJ Khaled.
yeah.
And
I'm with you there.
DJ Academics. Hell yeah, I get so mad.
I don't know who that is either.
He's a YouTuber, commentator.
Oh,
Same
that's
annoying.
okay. Would you date a fan?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What is your favorite food? Stuffing.
Stuffing. Yeah, come on. Man.
Pasta.
Pizza.
Taco Bell.
Who would you text the most?
Audrey.
Maggie.
Jasmine.
Amanda.
We all said our girlfriend. I know damn well,
You
man.
guys are not dumb. Okay. What animal would you be in another life?
Wolf. Brother Wolf.
Brother Wolf.
I think it'd be a dragon.
It's not an animal.
You know what I mean?
It's a mythical creature.
Whatever, that's an animal to me. Or an animal. Yo, this guy just said an alpaca. I don't know. I think I would be a monkey.
Okay.
Yeah, you would.
Like the red bottom.
Yeah, that's like,
The baboons.
Yeah, baboons. Bro, and they're vicious.
Don't
But
bite
they're
your-
smart.
Baboons are smart as fuck.
But they're smart.
They create weaponry and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, have you ever seen the video of the monkey with the AR?
Yeah.
You.
A bird.
Yeah.
Hawk.
Fly high.
I'd probably be a turtle.
Turtle.
One of the old turtles, like the really big
Well, they
one.
Oh
live
my
a long
God.
time.
The one.
Yeah.
Tortoises?
Yeah, like
Tortoise.
they take their tortoise. Yeah, they take like their time eating too. Like they have it like right there.
Yeah.
Like,
They're so cute when they eat too. I had a tortoise, and they're just so cute when they eat. I have a bearded dragon now, and he'll eat right from my hands. He's so cute. He's so cute.
I think he's a turtle because he had a pet turtle recently named Timmy. Whenever Timmy
Passed away.
whenever Timmy passed, he put Timmy in a plastic bag,
No, come on, don't do that.
hoping that he would sink to the bottom of the lake that we were putting him in.
Oh shit, he floated.
I stayed there.
Was his head sticking up out of the water? Oh shit.
I literally like, bro, I've always wanted a turtle since I was little, man. Like I had this addiction with like the Ninja Turtles and stuff. So I finally got my turtle. I took care of it for as long as I could, and I would swap it from inside and outside the house because like it was too cold inside, it was too hot outside. So I'd do like duality. Okay, one day something came up. I left him outside, and it happened to be the hottest day in Miami last year. The day I left him outside, and he died.
That's interesting that he would die just because it's so hot.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, the hot.
did he have any water?
He
Right?
was like,
Was he a tortoise or what
no,
kind
he was
of
a turtle. He was a yellow belly.
Okay.
But no,
So
it was
the water probably
extremely,
got
it was
really
extremely hot. The water was
Yeah.
even like lower level than I had left it at. So
Uh-huh.
like, it had been so hot, and
Oh my god.
the sun usually didn't hit him where I put him. But like, I guess I don't know, like, So yeah, so I take him there. I put him in the bag. I go to leave him at his lake because he has a really nice lake. So I was like, I'll just leave him there at the lake, right? But like I was waiting for him to get there, so like I could like drop him
I was
off.
at work
and I just thought about how stupid I looked holding a dead turtle in the bag, waiting for my friend to pull up to like help me bury it or whatever. So I was like, man, and I just chucked it, thinking it was just gonna sink like on some like super cinematic stuff. And it seemed like and like get farther and farther away and farther away, and I just like am just there like him. So I'm like, dude, I'm such a failure. Like,
I feel so bad laughing because I remember how sad he was.
I remember
that day.
I got there, I was chilling in my car, and he parked out to me. He's like, "What's up, buddy? Where is he?" I was like, "He's in the lake." And he was like, "Oh, you already like threw him inside so he could like sink?" And I'm like, "No, he's like, follow me. He's right there, he's in the middle of the lake."
Oh my god.
I know it's so messed up. But whatever.
Open casket.
Yeah.
Oh man, poor Teddy. Rest in peace. Rip Teddy.
Rip Timmy.
All right, let me see here. What's one thing you regret spending money on?
Oh, what? There's so many things that just ran through my head that I shouldn't say. This is so hard. What? Should I just say it?
Yeah.
A Plan B.
Oh, well, I
$50.
mean,
Well, I mean,
That's better than.
jeez, that's the best $50 you ever spent. You weren't ready, my God.
I don't know. Like, I don't really regret spending money. I don't really regret spending money. I like enjoying myself. I like spending my money on what I like. But if I were to,
that makes sense.
I guess some food.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you could just cook it at home. And
Yeah.
I feel like because we
Yeah.
pass by like fast food, like it's
Yeah.
nothing. We're like, we're hungry, real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna pass by in like another hour or two. So like, I feel like a lot of money goes into food.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Especially for us. Like, I remember being in Tallahassee. We got Whataburger so often.
Yeah.
No, because you wanted it every night.
No, bro, I don't even remember.
I've heard really good things about it. I've never had
I
it.
love I'm from Texas, so the
Okay.
Whataburger in Texas is
He
amazing.
begged us.
But in Tallahassee, it was terrible.
Was it?
Let me tell you that.
I was drunk. I would've loved it.
Drunk, I literally just want to leave him wherever it is. Like,
Oh man, I'm terrible.
he is so difficult drunk. He's just a rebel. He's like this little kid spirit.
Oh my God.
He finds everything funny.
I lost my wallet that night. Like in Tally, like I left it outside the parking lot because I don't remember what happened. I got out of the car. For like a second. I get back in and we're driving off and I'm like, yo, I lost my wallet. Where's my wallet? We go back and I find it right there on the floor. Thank God nobody had taken
Thank God.
it. It had all the money that I had taken for tour and everything. Oh, that would have been a mess.
That would have been a mess.
No ID, no nothing.
No. That would have sucked for you.
Yeah, who found
He
it?
said food.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say my wallet, man. I wasted too much money on this dumb thing. It's so stupid.
Oh.
I bought a designer wallet and like it holds my money and I
You're the
wasted
only one
half
that
my
sees
money
it.
buying
I was gonna pull
Yeah.
out my Gucci wallet.
Nah, you could let's fly.
All right. What is your favorite dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Milkshake. I love milkshakes.
Milkshakes are good.
Oh, dessert?
Yeah.
The Nutella dark chocolate
That place.
bread, yeah.
From
bread
Forte,
pudding.
Chef Adrian's.
So good, so good.
Chocolate cake.
Oreo ice cream cake.
Oh, cinnamon delights from Taco Bell.
Nowhere I'm happier than at a 2-year-old's party with an Oreo ice cream.
All right.
The whole party was
Who is the most overrated musician?
Overrated?
Yeah.
In the genre that you play or in general?
Any.
Drake.
Drake.
You think Drake's overrated? Look, I really like Machine Gun Kelly, but I think that he's been
So overrated.
Yeah,
he's
he's
overrated.
overrated.
It's not overrated. It's more his brand. Like, people like his brand more than
Yeah,
they
that's
like
what I'm
his
saying.
music.
I think that he's just been like propelled too much. Like, he's being pushed really hard, but he's a good artist.
You ask anybody. I mean, I don't listen to Machine Gun Kelly. I think his brand's cool, but I don't listen to him.
You know, I listen.
I don't. Kiss, 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 kiss the bottle all night. I just can't.
Y'all heard that new Machine Gun Kelly song with
Yo,
New
I'm in love
Horizon?
with an emo girl.
No way, bro.
Yeah,
I heard the one that he had with Jaden Smith's sister.
yeah, nah.
Willow Smith.
Willow
Yeah,
Smith.
Yeah, Willow Smith.
Who's in- I don't know. This is so hard. Come back to me. I don't think that's.
It's okay.
I can't. Miles, I'm sorry.
No.
Kurt Cobain.
What?
Ain't no way.
As a musician.
You're tripping.
As a musician.
He's gone.
It's
Nick was
people relate to Kurt Cobain, and that's why he wins.
Oh, I thought you had to go to the bathroom. I was like,
I don't that was
And look,
that's how I felt when Josh from Creature Cage told me, Anthony Kiedis. I nearly left the thing myself.
Lil Peep. I hate Lil Peep.
What is wrong?
I
How
hate
does
Lil
it say
Peep.
Kurt Cobain?
Oh no! Look, bro. Like Kurt Cobain's like probably my all-time inspiration.
Yeah, he was coming to your dinner.
Yeah, he's coming to my dinner, guys.
You're gonna
Yeah.
tell him in his face you're overrated.
he would agree with me. Musically,
I kind of feel like he would if you know, if I agreed to
If Kurt Cobain
back
saw,
that statement up,
if Kurt Cobain was here to see what his music ended up doing,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
impact
He
it
would-
got,
yeah.
he would be like,
I think you're right
why?
with that. I
He'd
think
be
you're
like,
right.
why are you guys
If
listening?
you saw the
to
amount
this?
of movies that use his soundtracks and stuff,
Be like,
he's
this,
in the previous
I made this shit like on the toilet. I was taking this shit, writing these lyrics. Like this is like
Yeah.
nothing. Like I made this for fun because he did.
Yeah, I think you might be right with that. Yeah. Okay. All right. What bad habit holds you back the most?
Oh, I doubt myself so heavily.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to believe in myself. I could do so much if I just let myself do what I can do.
Yeah. Next
Procrastinate.
person, I'm trying to.
What's that?
Procrastinate.
Yeah.
This is
Me
a
too.
good one.
Sorry, what was the question?
What bad habit holds you back the most?
My focus, being focused, as you can see.
Procrastinate. I procrastinate so much.
Okay.
Insane.
What do you impulse buy most often at the store?
Food.
Clothes.
That's
I spend a lot of money on clothes and food.
Nicotine. Nicotine.
yeah, I
Another
was gonna say
one.
Oh,
nicotine.
nicotine,
That's
yeah.
the conversation.
Yeah, nicotine.
Like cigarettes?
No.
Cigarettes, vapes.
Electronical cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
All
So
of it.
I smoked for 26 years, so it was like I couldn't afford it right now. Like I had to, like,
Yeah.
but I miss it every single day of my life. But it's been.
So you stop?
I quit cold turkey after 26 years. I
crazy.
detoxed from it for
That's
2
amazing.
weeks, and everybody like. It was before my 9-year-old was born. Mackenzie begged me every day to quit, and then I was on my way out the door to go buy a pack of cigarettes, and my girlfriend's mother had messaged me about how she had part of her lung removed, like coincidentally from lung cancer. I was like, yeah, maybe I should quit now. So then I promised Mackenzie I will never have a cigarette again. If I hadn't made that promise, I'd still be smoking today. But like, a promise is a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I promised
Yeah,
my kids something, I'm doing it.
Well, you and your promises are big.
Yes, exactly. Like you can't promise something and then go back because then your word's nothing. So I promised it. I never touched another cigarette ever again. I would hang out with the smokers just to get the secondhand smoke.
Oh.
But
I wouldn't be able
yeah,
to.
but now it's like the old stale smoke. I'm like, oh my god, I did this to people.
Like some
Like,
of those bars we used to play.
oh my god, road dogs. That smelled so bad to me. I just, or getting in the elevator with somebody that just smoked a cigarette. I'm like,
What was
oh my
the
god,
one?
I'm so
What
sorry,
was the one
everybody
in
around me.
Jupiter?
What's that?
What was the one in Jupiter?
Swamp grass.
Swamp
Yes.
grass is bad.
Yeah, that one's bad. But, you know, but I quit, like, I detoxed for like 2 weeks and I was miserable to everybody around me.
Of
And
course.
I gained 26 pounds in like 2 months. And I was like, my husband, like, after dinner, you usually have a cigarette, you know, so I would eat my dinner, and then I'd go get a bag of chips because it's just an oral fixation. Like,
Yep.
so he would look at me like, didn't you just get done eating? I'm like, you guys wanted this. Don't yell at
Yeah.
me, nothing. Nope, so, but yeah, it's been May 31st, coming up, January, March, April, May 31st, it would be 11 years. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you. It's not easy.
It's vices. Vices are so.
It's definitely one of the hardest.
I wouldn't want to continue this going forward, like into adulthood.
No,
Like
for
as soon
sure.
as I have kids, I think
I mean, I told myself for the longest time it's just a phase, but like, when that thing dies, I find myself in the smoke shop very quickly.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah. Like I said, if I hadn't made a promise, I would have had to break.
I feel like
I was a chain smoker.
I feel like cigarettes and electronic cigarettes are different. Like I need to have my thing, like whatever. Like the only reason I'm not hitting it right now is because out of the respect of you and I'm in
Yeah,
the
it's your
house.
household.
Like, but I've been wanting to hit it.
Like I said, I would have broke. I would have been like, let's go. We gotta have a smoke break.
this whole
Yeah.
time I've been like,
And it's just so easy to hit. So like,
Yeah.
I see 13-year-olds now with them, and it's
that's
insane.
the sad.
That's
thing.
what I
That's
mean.
the
Like,
sad.
yeah, we
I'm
kind of
still in-
judge it
I'm
because
in
we're
high
older.
school.
But I imagine for somebody older than us, it's sad to see us
Yeah.
doing it as well because
Yeah.
we're relatively young. But like what you're saying is
No,
100%
but like when
true.
you see a 13-year-old,
Like a
13-year-old,
14,
Buying the big
like
ones.
buying
No,
the
yeah.
big ones, like they're getting addicted.
Yes, I'm still in high school, and I see these freshmen walking in like these bathrooms, just hitting their like nicotine devices.
doing better tricks than yourself.
I'm like looking at them like, why are you doing this?
I mean, I started my sophomore year of high school because that's whenever like those electronic ones first came out. The really colorful ones, the new ones, everybody's using. Those came out like our sophomore year. My sophomore.
Stigs.
Sticks. They were called Sticks.
And it was freshman year.
Yeah.
The Sticks came out. Then the year after
No,
came out
came out
Cookies.
before you guys' freshman.
But I
I
never.
was smoking them like right in the summer after 8th grade, my 8th grade. Like the guano flavor and all those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came out.
Lush Eyes.
They just weren't as popular. They got popular like around
Our sophomore year. Yeah. And that was the first time I hit one, and then ever since then I never stopped to this day. And I just graduated.
I don't know. I started with
with the stick.
the Stick.
Yeah, no, it was disgusting.
I started because like we would go to the parties in high school. You know, like
A
back
Juul.
then we had like keg
Oh, yeah,
parties.
It's a social thing.
Yeah, and then I would like rub a cigarette off somebody,
Right
and then it
before
was
that.
like I didn't want to feel bad, like
Juul
oh my god,
sticks.
here comes the cigarette rub. So I'd buy a pack before the party, and then before you know it, I was just buying packs all the time.
Yeah.
The thing
I
about
started
it-
smoking when it was $2.12. No, $1.75 a pack.
I think both
And
our
then it went
generations
to
got
12.
attacked by it being too easy. Like,
Yeah.
For you guys, it was very cheap, and as well,
Yeah.
like it wasn't looked at as negatively as it's looked at now,
Yeah.
like with the precautions to health. While for us, it was like we're a technological like society or whatever, like electronic or whatever that's new. It just looks different.
Yeah.
It's
It doesn't smell.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
smell. It doesn't have tobacco.
Yeah.
Nobody would have known. Nobody.
So
knows.
easy to go
it
to the
looks-
cigarette to the bathroom stall at school and
For
smoke
sure.
it. Nobody's. Imagine back in the day what I had to go through.
Yeah, tag.
With class, like-
Exactly.
Yeah.
As well as like the first one that came out, was the Juul, and like
Uh-huh.
you could get a free one, not a free one.
But that was
the
more for, like,
company's
for parents,
the
like,
company's
trying to get
policy
off
was
of
if your thing
cigarettes.
broke,
Yeah.
there was a code in it, and you could get an extra one. But so like your friend would buy one, and then he used the code, and you get you one, and then there's two people on it, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah. You guys got to get off those whenever. But I mean,
100%.
I'm
It's
not
just right
that
at
one
concert.
to.
I mean, we all
That's
said that.
exactly why I
We all
was gonna
agreed
say
that
I
we're gonna
want to
detox off of
stop,
it.
but I always think, oh, but if I'm at a gig, I
Yep.
might want to hit it
I'll tell
a
you
couple
the thing
times.
the thing that was the hardest for me was the first of everything. The first like coffee without a cigarette. The first beer without a
Really?
cigarette. The first drive down the street in my car without a cigarette. It was like because it was like your best friend, you know. So it went hand in hand. So once I got past the first of everything, it was like, all right, I'm good now. But it's just getting past that first. That's what.
Yeah, good point.
All right. So name a person who inspires you.
My mom.
My mom. My mom.
Yeah, we all love our moms.
Yeah, we're all mama's boys.
Nice.
I see
All right.
my mom working hard. And
Yeah,
I
well,
want to
moms
work
work
hard.
extremely hard for us.
Name a song that makes you happy.
There's so many. Here Comes the Sun reminds me of my. No, what's that song called? You Are My Sunshine, Only Sunshine. That song reminds me of my mom.
Okay.
The song makes me happy.
Super gremlin.
Super cool.
Super Gremlin by Kodak Black. I know the perk was fake, but I still ate it. I can't think of one right now.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you got me blocked there, but a song that would make me happy, I don't know, I was-
Dearly Theodosia by Hamilton.
Yeah, I mean, that does make me happy, but I didn't want to say that. I mean, thank you. Thank you for outing me. I literally in the car ride, I was like, this song just makes me so happy. That's why I just said that. Yeah, Dear Theodosia is beautiful.
Okay. So, sleep in or take a nap? I know your answer.
Who's the answer? Thomas's?
Yeah, because he says he sleeps late. So he likes to
Yeah,
sleep
he
in.
stays up all night,
Yeah.
sleeps all day.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Neither. I can't take naps and I don't like
I
sleeping.
hate taking naps.
I like taking naps.
You don't like taking naps?
I like taking naps.
Yeah. Okay.
I wake up early every day. Willingly.
Nintendo or PlayStation?
I was never a video game.
No.
PlayStation.
Smart guy.
PlayStation.
Okay. All right, so done with that. You guys are really good. Probably my top band on that. Okay, so if you had a message to convey to your fans through your music, through what you are as a band, what is it?
So it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Have a good time. Get drunk.
Be strange.
Be weird. Be as yourself as you want to be. You're gonna get over whatever you're currently going through, and it sucks. But know that there's other people feeling the same thing that you're currently feeling. Exactly what you're feeling, people feel it as well. And I realized that recently. I thought I was the only person in the world that felt a certain type of way. I had somebody come up to me at one of our shows singing the lyrics, even though they're not even out yet.
Oh my god. How did they do that?
Probably videos on our Instagram.
Oh, I got
like
you.
little
Okay.
snippets.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like, how do you know these lyrics? And the girl was like, I relate so heavy, and I found these lyrics on your Instagram, and like it's exactly what I feel, and I've never like had anything relate like so heavily to what I'm feeling, and I'm like, it sucks, huh? And she's like, yeah,
That's
I
awesome. though.
felt that too.
But that's awesome. That's exactly what you're trying to do. So it's like
Exactly.
Yeah. Success. Yeah.
And have a good time. Don't take yourself so seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my god, everybody takes themselves so seriously and it makes me so mad. I think that's my biggest pet peeve. People have the biggest sticks up their asses and I'm like, who are you, bro? Like, just have a good time.
Yeah.
Crack a smile.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
What was the question again? Sorry.
No,
Oh, what do you
you
have?
had a message to convey to, yeah.
I don't know. Stay lit. Don't, yeah,
Full send.
yeah, full send. Just have a good time, but don't drink and drive.
Don't drink
That's
and
the most
That's the
important.
most important.
That's the most important.
So you guys brought your guitars. You guys gonna play something for us? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll grab them.
No, let's go, Nico. Come on, Nico.
You're the host of the host.
Oh, this is a nice one.
That's Nico's.
I'm gonna be the drummer.
Yeah, he's got the best guitars.
You're in the middle.
All right.
Alex doesn't have his bass on him, so it's just Nico.
All right.
I'm just more.
Are you gonna be
support.
singing
What
for us
song?
also, or are you just gonna?
I'm gonna do Fiona, but I'm gonna do it like soft.
I just don't want it to sound crappy.
So this is a song called Fiona.
Is that a girl? That you
Shrek's
know?
wife.
Shrek's wife. That's her name. We're calling her Shrek's wife.
Okay.
What key do you want to do it in?
You can choose.
Over here.
Fiona, won't you tell me what is wrong? Now tell the band to play your favorite song. We can dance if you want to. Isn't that what friends do? Or did you forget? 'Cause I did. Why don't we just cut the shit? You're mad 'cause I know you're full of it. Tell me that I'm wrong. Look, I wrote you a song. I'll pick up my guitar and tell you why I am still in love with you. So please pick up the phone and let me know why I'm still hung up on you. I know it's getting frustrating. The memories are slowly fading. If you're ever thinking about me, won't you let me know? I found the letters that you wrote me in a bottle. You're such an actress, but you're so damn thoughtful. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. And if just enough, alone, I guess I jumped the gun. Was it just games now to get friends? But we're on the same. Pick up my guitar and tell you why I'm still in love with you. So please pick up the phone and let me know why I'm still hung up on you. I know it's getting frustrating. The memories are slowly fading. If you're ever thinking about me, won't you let me know?
It's usually more like
No.
hype live.
That was
Like super
so
rock.
good. And your voice,
Thank you.
it's amazing.
Thank you so
Like
much.
flawless. Like I don't think you hit one bad note. Like that was
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
I just hope it sounds as good.
Yeah, I hope so too.
We hope.
I hope so. Oh my god, it was so good.
And then this one is like my new favorite.
This
This,
is
is
the
like the
newest
most.
one we have.
This one is called "I Wrote You a Letter."
Okay.
You asked about my night. I said that I've been fine, knowing damn well I just cut my hair and cried. So what I lied. So just go away with your broken smile, your fake porcelain eyes, the arsenic killer chick cherry pie, snow white skin so dead inside. You're like nothing I've seen before. You've got eyes on you like 24, riddled with the instances that I told myself not to forget. You've got ecstasy laced in your braids. You're the drug that makes me go insane. Feel it when the feelings hit. I know that soon we'll both be over it. You're like nothing I've seen before. You've got eyes on you like 24, riddled with the instances that I told myself not to forget. You've got ecstasy laced in your braids. You're a drug that messes with my brain. You feel it when the feelings hit. I know that soon we'll both be over it. I'm a sad boy crying for his broken toy. You're the drug at my door that I can't ignore. But baby, you know that I adore you, baby. I wrote you a letter, but I think you would be much better on your own for now. Thank God you left this town, baby.
Teacher,
So I gotta teach you.
That's awesome.
thank you so much.
Voice just sucks.
Does it?
Yes.
Thank
It
you.
is so. And I wish that song was written about me.
I kind of regret who I wrote it about. I'm like, damn, I should have saved this up for somebody else.
Oh my god, no, that was so awesome. I loved every second.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So I just really, I'm so nervous that it's not going to sound as good.
Yeah,
so
I should record it on my phone.
I was thinking that
On my
towards the
voice
end of
memos?
the, yeah.
It's okay.
Oh well.
Thanks.
Oh well. Everybody's going to be able to see you guys play lives. So.
Yeah. May 7th.
So, anything else coming up or?
Yeah, we have a show coming
I don't know when this is airing. I have to look at my calendar, but say it anyhow.
August 8th. We will be playing.
Yeah?
we'll be playing with NGY and Children of the Flesh. We're playing a suicide prevention show.
Awesome.
And we're doing Nirvana covers.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Where's that?
we have no idea.
Oh, you don't know yet. Okay,
That's-
so
yeah.
stay tuned to your Instagram.
Yeah.
And so what else? What else coming up? Any future plans? Any
Yeah, we're
goals?
currently recording our album. We're super excited. We have a lot of tour and vlog footage coming up. We're going to start releasing a bunch of covers.
You do a vlog?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Everywhere we go, we're
Where
recording.
can they see the vlog? Like,
TikTok, Instagram, everywhere.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You can follow us on Modern Freaks MIA on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere pretty much. Modern Freaks MIA.
Okay. Anything else you want to say to everybody before we go?
I feel like I've been talking too much. You guys, what do you guys have to say?
Modern Freaks MIA.
Hit the outro, at least.
Hit him with the outro. Get the close and personal.
Nah. You talk, Nico.
Do a
I want you to
thumbnail.
talk.
Hey, I
Thumbnail
don't
pose.
think
Do a thumbnail pose. Okay. Kim,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh,
Kim.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully it takes this one.
I got it.
Maybe somebody should have
Been Modern
been
Freaks, stage man. Thank you so much for having
No,
us.
thank you guys.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
Miss Kim. This
I
has been so
loved
fun.
the songs, like, for real. All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Bye, everybody.
That it's no